Hello, hello, hello! Keith, hello! Decoy, hello! Dude, yes, we're talking about the Backrooms. Raindrop, hello! So I have a few videos up. One of them is an hour long, so we'll see if it's actually worth watching it for an hour. It has 1 million views on it, so you know. Follow through the forum face plants. Yup, I'm gonna try to stay strong, but I might have to leave without saying goodbye. That's alright, Raindrop. That's alright. Thanks so much. I can see they're live. Aw, dude. Oh, I forgot to get water. Oh, F. I'll wait until I'm in the VC with wSpoons and then I'll go grab some water. I'll be here for the Backrooms moment. Yes, let's go! I'm so excited, dude. I'm so excited. This is no joke. Unmute me. I'm getting there. Hold your horses. He's back here. I reside in it. Placing flights at 2 so we're the Walkman for return. I get batteries and probability sets for my video Walkman. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hold on, Spoons. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I was gonna say one thing and then I'm gonna go and I'll unmute you. But basically, like, talking about the Backrooms, like, doing a full analysis video of the Backrooms, has been on, like, my list of stream ideas since, like, month 1 of, like, me streaming. Like, I have a list of streams that I want to do on my phone, and it's a big list, and one of them was talking about the Backrooms. So, I'm very, very excited. Anyways, Spoon's getting mad. Hello.
Ah!
Entertain stream. I gotta go get water.
Okay. I stream. Yep, I am being loud. They just unmute themselves. That means you guys couldn't hear me. I was intensified. Hello, Decoy. Hello, Raindrop. Hello, hello. I'm excited for this. After playing the Backrooms games. Hold on. Alter needs to play the Backrooms song. Have they done that yet? I don't think they've done that yet. I'm gonna send it to them because they have to play
I'm back.
Hey, have you played the Backrooms song yet?
No, and I'm not going to.
Why not?
Isn't it like a meme?
What do you mean?
Isn't it a meme song?
Is it?
I don't know. I don't know what song you're talking about now.
The one by Quiet.
Like, you played it at your house, and I'm pretty sure it's a meme song.
I don't understand what you mean by meme song.
Isn't there a lyric in there that's, like, about, like a meme song as in, like, how, like, George OnlyFans is a meme song?
I think Quiet is very serious about the music.
Which one?
Quiet.
Okay.
He's the artist.
If you do, MC Backrooms stream? I didn't know that there was an MC Backrooms.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I sent you this.
Well, I haven't listened to the song. I'm worried now, because I think it's a meme. I want to glitch through reality with you. Yes, Cake Bird, let's go. Let's go!
Quiet, like the hoodie guy? Yeah, that Quiet. Did you know he films his other song in Vancouver? Like literally the week before Fan Expo, he was up here and he filmed that right outside of Fan Expo, like where Fan Expo took place.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Quite.
Like
Like
you guys, you can continue saying the name, and I will continue to not
you don't know
who
who
that
Quite
is.
is. Oh my god, you need some help.
No, I think you guys do. Anyways, Minecraft should have clarified. No. I know what MC is. I just didn't realize that there was a Minecraft Backrooms. I'm scared, chat. Okay, apparently I have to do ASMR with the person who hates ASMR.
God damn it! Why would you do this? Why would you just I hate you now. Why would you do this? Why would you make me suffer like this?
So we do this for about 5 minutes, and then we go to the video. So this is how we haven't even started yet. He and Quackity used to make videos, didn't they? Well, here's the thing. I didn't watch Quackity until the Dream SMP. There's someone at my door, I think.
He and Quackity used to make videos,
no,
did
there
they?
Isn't.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if him and Quackity were ever. I think they kind of know the same people, maybe. I kind of found them separately, but like the same time.
Hello, everyone. So, here's the thing, is Spoons has known the plan as we're going to talk about the Backrooms, but not actually what my plan is, so I'm going to explain the plan to you guys, and also to Spoons while doing ASMR.
I hate this. No, this is awful.
I'm sorry. So, I have a few videos, and then I also have the Wikipedia. Here are the videos that I have up. I have the Backrooms explained by the infographic show. So this is going to be fun to watch the Backrooms with really happy-go-lucky and flash animations. I'm really excited for this. Then I have a video that's called The Entire Backrooms Iceberg Explained. It's an hour long. Keith, if you would like to join, you can. But this is not going to be a funny haha stream. Oh, is this one good? Good. Glad. It has 1 million views, and he really goes into depth. There's a lot of stuff. Iceberg videos are fun? Oh, awesome. Does the infographic contain disturbing imagery? It's flash animation.
Probably.
Well, no, no, like, if you know what infographic looks like, it's like kid animation to explain, like, world history stuff. You know what I mean? That's why that's why I'm kind of excited to watch it like this. It's probably been 5 minutes. All right. And then I have 3 separate game theory videos, because apparently he did that. So he did one that's like on his GT Live, which is him reacting to found footage. So like there's a bunch of people who because the Backrooms, the fandom of the Backrooms kind of has expanded from this one creepy story to having a fandom very, very similar to the SCP fandom, where like people like add layers and everything like that, and add stories and everything like that. So basically it's one of those things where you can add whatever story you want, and it's all Creative Commons. So basically people have been making found footage videos on YouTube. And so he's reacting to one, so that's one. And then he has a film theory about how to survive the Backrooms. And then he has a game theory that's decoding the horror of the Backrooms. So I think it's like him reacting to the initial video, him talking about that video, and then him talking about the game. So if we get that far, we're most likely going to only watch the first 2 videos, and then maybe go on the Wikipedia. So the Wikipedia is organized by level. So, like, it has, like, level names, so kind of like SCPs. And we can just click on ones that are interesting, and then just read them. So that's kind of my plan. Explaining it like I'm 5, yeah. Me making Backrooms OC slowly, oh my god. What's your favorite SCP? See, okay, so here's the thing, is yesterday I was at the Spy Atlas and I said the Endless IKEA, but I'm listening to an SCP podcast and my answer has changed. Because apparently there's an SCP that's called the Game Host.
Mm-hmm.
And I love him.
I mean, I'm not surprised at that in the slightest.
Okay, let me tell you about the Game Host real quick. The Game Host SCP. The Game Host SCP is... You called my name and I appear? I really did. You asked me yesterday what my favorite SCP is, and no, Game Host. Game Host. Are you okay, Keith?
I'm being a shithead. Don't mind me.
No. You're sniffling into the mic.
My nose is running for some reason. I don't
Go
know.
blow your nose, dude. We're gonna be here. Don't worry.
Usually me blowing my nose is followed up with me springing a red leak from my face. So, I'd really rather not.
Blow gently.
I think my favorite
That is not
pens
in
out
my
of the-
description.
Oh, never mind.
1 second.
It's also like the watercolor SCP, but it's a stinky one. Yeah. It's absolutely amazing. Getting a call.
Okay, I'm good. More or less. I also have tea, which is probably making my nose drip a bit.
Oh, cool. So, Game Host SCP. Game Host SCP. So basically, it is a compound, and if you walk into this compound, like the game host will be like, "Ooh, there's new contestants," and there's like different themes and everything like that, and it's basically an obstacle course, and like the winner gets like these vast riches and gets to leave the SCP, but you get to choose if you want to play the game or not. If you don't want to play the game, you can just leave. Like, you can just leave. But as soon as you say you want to play the game, you're stuck there. And then like a bunch of stuff like that, and it's just like and then afterwards, like after the games are over, it will like deposit like VHS tapes in the front yard, and then people can pick up the VHS tapes and watch the game, and it's like a whole like game show.
I have mixed feelings over that.
It's the best
My brain is-
SCP.
I'm hearing if Wipeout was made by Saw. I don't
Yes,
know why that
you don't
is
want to
the
know what
image.
it is? Dead Men Wonderland, the anime, but an SCP.
I've never heard of that anime. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Dude, it has an English opening, and it's a lot. I also like that one weird mask SCP as well. I have a video of someone cosplaying it. It just takes over someone's body, and then black goop shows from the mask. Ooh. Poofnix, hello. Let's speedrun this SCP. SCP speedrun. We'll do... See, the thing is Mischief has been doing SCP streams, so I don't want to, like, take that away. Oh, I should probably stream this into the Discord. Hold up.
That would be lovely, thank you.
I mean, I haven't really been showing anything either, but here you guys go.
Thank.
Yee!
Oof. I need to make that bigger.
Okay. Okay. So, we're gonna watch this first one. We're gonna hope... See, I was like... I told these guys, I was just like, I'll watch all the videos beforehand, see if they're good. I didn't do that. So... Hopefully, they're good. You know? Here we go. The Backrooms Explained by Infographic. On Creepy SCP, I love the clicking one that just can hear it in the back, constantly clicking, and then it stops finally seeing the creature and it kills you. Time for the Backrooms. Here we go.
Ordinary Tuesday afternoon at an ordinary office building. Grace, an intern, gets on the elevator in the garage. She's bound for the CEO's office on the 10th floor. Just as the doors close, Rob, a junior sales agent, hops in. Previously, Grace had been a victim of one of Rob's little pranks, pressing all the buttons right before he gets off on the first floor. This made the elevator stop on every floor and caused Grace to be lectured for returning from break a few minutes late. Today, she's ready. First floor, the elevator doors open. Rob steps out and turns back to run his hand down the button panel. In a move worthy of a ninja, Grace maneuvers around him and lightly shoves his shoulder. Surprised, Rob stumbles back into the elevator. Grace tosses him a smug grin as the doors close. Sure, she has to wait for another elevator, but it's worth it. Annoyed, Rob repeatedly mashes the door open button, and the lights in the elevator flicker, and it pauses for almost an imperceptible second before it continues to rise. Rob doesn't know it yet, but he's just no-clipped out of reality. The elevator beeps for the second floor. The doors open. Rob leaps out. He looks around.
Can you imagine being counter-pranked so hard you clip out of reality?
Oh my god.
Just, yes, pranked out of reality. Lol.
Rob got like. Anyway,
In sudden
sorry.
confusion, on either side of him are long hallways. In front of him is a large empty office space. He can't remember what color the walls in his office are, but he's sure that they weren't a dingy sunshine yellow. He turns around to go back into the elevator, but the wall behind him is solid. No elevator. Disbelieving, Rob feels the wall. It's cold, almost damp, but smooth with no cracks. Rob doesn't know how they did it, but he's sure it's a joke. He turns back to the empty office and walks forward.
Joke-copium.
"You got me, guys," he says, fully expecting a bunch of coworkers to pop out with their cell phones, recording their amazing prank. His voice echoes slightly in the vastness of the empty space. There's no answer. The room is still except for the loud hum of the fluorescent lights. It smells quite unpleasantly of old paper, stale coffee, and mildew. The annoying buzz from the
Mildew.
lights is
Copium.
making Rob's head throb. If it keeps up, he'll have a migraine. He takes out his cell phone. His fingers are slippery with perspiration as he texts. The message icon just spins. It can't send his message. Rob tries calling, but the line is dead. His phone doesn't have any bars. He walks
turn this
all
down
over
a
the
little
office
bit.
space, holding his phone up, trying to see if he can get better reception.
So you can hear
Squish.
the
His
two people.
expensive
There
leather
we go.
loafer sinks into the soggy tan carpet in the right corner of the room. In
Soggy
fact, the
carpet.
patch of carpet so wet, tiny toadstools are sprouting.
Mildew.
A sudden odd grunting, growling noise makes Rob spin around. A chill skitters down his spine. Across the room is something. It looks like a human crawling on its hands and feet, but the elbow and knee joints are bent the other way. Its face is surrounded by shaggy, matted dark hair.
the F is
The creature
that?
tilts its head up
That
and
looks
sniffs the
nothing
air
like the
before
monster.
making a grunting growl again. At first, Rob is frozen, but he gets a hold of himself. Hugging the wall at his back, he begins to sidestep toward the entrance in the next room. The creature hangs back. It seems to
Don't
be
worry, he
intimidated
don't
by
bite.
the eye contact. Its cold black eyes stare back at Rob. It has a
Sorry, hold on. I forgot to put on captions. There we go.
What?
I forgot to put on captions so we could talk over it.
weird, aggressive
Sorry,
smile on
guys.
its face, but it's not coming
For a
closer.
second.
Rob's almost to the entrance when disaster strikes.
Welcome, Toast.
The moist mildew smell wafting from the carpet makes him sneeze. He breaks eye contact. The creature growls and charges toward him. It is a strange, quick gait. Rob turns and runs. The next room is the same, overly cheerful yet dingy yellow walls, moist tan carpet, and buzzy, glaring fluorescent lights. Rob dashes across the room. The creature's gaining on him. The room ends in a T-shaped hallway. Rob zags right. He slips, barely managing to stay on his feet. His loafers weren't made for running on moist carpet.
Moist.
Rob runs down the hallway, passing several rooms. They're all
I
the
thought of
same,
that.
yellow and tan. There's a loud growl behind him. Rob looks back. The creature has been joined by a second beast. They're gaining on Rob. They can't be more
Ow.
than 20 feet away. Their toothy grins are terrifying. Up ahead, the hallway dead ends. Rob barely has time to turn around before they attack. He kicks one in the face. Its head snaps back and it whimpers. The other creature claws at
Rob
Rob's
is a,
chest.
like,
He pushes it
absolute
away and
Chad.
kicks it too. The creature glums onto his shoe, sinking its teeth into the leather and yanking it free. It chews on its prize while the other creature growls at Rob menacingly. But it doesn't come any closer as Rob stares at it. Without breaking eye contact, Rob reaches down, takes off his other shoe, and tosses it. The creature springs after
Rob is
it.
an
Rob manages to
absolute
sidle
Chad.
past the first creature who's engrossed in ripping apart Rob's hand-stitched loafer. He ducks into a room. Once out of the sight of the creatures, he runs on socked feet through the room, and then another
Oh,
and
that's
another.
even worse.
Several
Socked
rooms
feet
later,
on the
Rob
mold.
collapses in
Oh,
a heap
on
on
the
the floor.
moist
His heart's
carpet.
galloping a
Wet
mile a minute.
socks.
What were those things?
Excuse
Where
me,
is he?
I shall
The room he's in is the same as all the others except for one difference. In a corner is a 5-drawer file cabinet. Once Rob catches his breath, he wanders over and tries opening each of the drawers. Sadly, they're all locked. Rob walks into
Simply
another room.
break
He
it,
feels
lol.
gross. He has wet patches on his slacks from where he sat down. His socks are clammy. His cell phone is missing. He lost it while escaping the creatures. He doesn't know what to do, so he keeps walking. He goes into the next room, and the next. It's a veritable maze of yellow offices with tan carpets. Suddenly,
Moist
he
sock
hears something.
moment.
The sound is faint,
Ugh.
but somehow familiar. Rob strains to hear, but the sound stops. He walks in the direction he thinks the sound's coming from. 2 rooms later, he hears it again. It's a telephone. It's ringing. The ringing is echoing. The ringing phone means communication. It means other people. Perhaps it even means a way out of here, wherever this place is. But first, Rob has to find the phone. Rob takes off his socks. He'd rather walk barefoot on the gross carpet. Moist socks freak him out. He also takes off his belt. He wants to be prepared in case those horrible creatures show up again. The next room, of course, is the same as all the others, but it has a lone desk. The desk drawers are not locked. One has paper clips, several ballpoint pens, and a highlighter. Rob tries writing on the wall, but the chartreuse highlighter can't be seen against the yellow. The other drawer is empty except for a crumpled, half-full bag of stale tortilla chips. Rob suddenly realizes that he's not hungry or tired. In fact, he's lost all sense of time. He looks at his watch. It stopped. How long ago, it's hard to say. Rob walks on. Sometimes the rooms have an item or two, but most times they don't. As he walks, he has conversations in his head with his coworkers, the kind of chat one has when they find themselves in the break room waiting for their coffee to brew. How about those Dodgers last night? You're gonna surprise the wife with a 20th anniversary trip to Tahiti? That sounds amazing. Sucks that little Caitlin needs braces. Our dental plan isn't that great. Rob also talks to Grace in his head. Sorry about the elevator. I was just blowing off some steam. You're pretty. I wish I knew how to talk to you instead of resorting to juvenile pranks to
Wow,
get your
man's
attention.
really resorted to
He wonders what
high
magic
school,
Grace
like,
did to transport him to this desolate yellow
mentality.
hellscape. Rob can hear the phone ringing loud and clear now, although it's still hard to know exactly where it's coming from. He sees the creatures a few more times. He stares them down and cracks his belt at them. They reluctantly slink away. He also sees a lady in a power suit with a shell-shocked expression, but she scurries away before he can say anything to her. Then almost unexpectedly, he steps into a room just like all the others, except there's a black business phone on a desk in the center of the room.
Absolutely no
Rob sits
maidens.
down to wait. It's not long before the phone rings. His hand trembling, Rob picks it up. Hello? He's surprised to find that his voice is rusty from disuse. He clears his throat and tries again. Hello? The line is buzzy. The connection not the greatest. It takes a moment for Rob to process what the woman on the phone is yelling about. It's been a long time since anyone has spoken to him. The technician was supposed to come to her house between 9 and 4, and it's now 4:17, and no one has showed up. And what is he going to do about it? Rob sets the phone down. He gets under the desk and lays there in the fetal position. He doesn't care that his button-up shirt is getting wet. The back rooms. Depending on whom you ask, there are over 100 levels of back rooms, each simply waiting for some poor, unsuspecting soul to somehow glitch out of reality and get stuck in a horrific maze. Some levels have horrible humanoid monsters. Some levels are gaily decorated with balloons and bunting that says happy birthday. Of course, were you to show up for a birthday party in the back rooms, chances are you would not survive the killer clowns. Some purists insist there's only 3 levels to the back rooms. I'm inclined to believe that only a single level exists. When the image of an empty office with cheap, tan, stain-resistant carpet, fluorescent lighting, and yellow walls was posted in a paranormal forum, it resonated with so many because it spoke of our existential nightmares. It's a metaphor for the horrors of modern life. That for many of us, our job is meaningless, unfulfilling, and rife with endless bureaucracy. The ultimate horror isn't a werewolf who wants to use your left shin bone as a chew toy, or a vampire that wants to drain you of your blood, or any other made-up horror, but a soul-sucking job. But what do I know? I'm just an overworked, caffeinated, underpaid writer sitting in a drab cubicle with nothing except for my laptop, surrounded by other overworked, caffeinated, underpaid writers sitting in their drab cubicles, each of us maniacally typing away, striving to meet deadlines.
Hey.
Now go watch the crazy results of a 1940s experiment by Russian scientists, or watch
It really said, yes. Let's make this matter.
Infographic? Infographic, are you okay? Are you good?
No, Altaria, I am not good. I am sitting in a cubicle.
No, but like, infographic really said, now hold up. In October 19th, 2020, I am sitting in a cubicle all by myself with my other coworkers. Hello? I think that was a cry for help. It kind of sounded like it. But yeah, the picture that is like the picture how to survive the backrooms level 0 to 2. No, we're watching this other one. But like the picture that people always like this, like if you look up backrooms on Google, it's the first picture that shows up. That's a real picture. That kind of like inspired this, but I have no idea where it is. Anyways, this is the next video. Now, So the
Speaking of
first
said
video was
picture,
kind of like to explain what the backrooms are. This is the picture, by the way. That's a real picture. That's a real room. It's somewhere,
it is a back room.
you know, infographic gonna pull a Stardew Valley except they go to the backrooms as a pit soup. Oh my god. Yeah. So this is gonna be a long one. This is the one that I'm probably gonna pause a bit so that we can like talk about stuff, like especially in between chapters, because there's chapters in here.
Yeah.
But basically, what I've gotten from the comments of this, because this is his breakdown, but there's someone else who kind of broke it down better. And so basically the person's just like, oh, this is like no clipping, levels, sublevels, entities, groups, survival difficulty, objects. You can't see what I'm reading because my camera's over it. Hold on. Liminal archives. Like, this is kind of like what's the whole thing. It's a while. I'm gonna try to no clip out of reality. Have fun. Yeah, yeah, have fun. Have fun. Tell me how that goes. Write a document about it. Yeah, so this is the one that I'm gonna kind of do. Keith, you're kind of quiet when the videos are on.
Understandable. I will see if I can adjust.
Okay. Because I can hear Spoons, but I cannot hear you when the video gets turned on. Also, okay, again, so infographic I was pretty sure was going to be, like, pretty, like, safe. This is more where it's probably going to, like, become not so, like, mundane. I don't know how this guy sounds like either. This might actually be, like, a cringy voice and we have to, like, leave. Yeah, so, like, this is the one where, like, there's probably going to be disturbing imagery, disturbing topics, definitely, like, derealization. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. Yeah. Yeah. I will try if I even get out of the back rooms. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll wait until we watch the video on how to survive the back rooms. I like disturbing things. I'm glad. I'm just putting it out there. Like, I also like disturbing things. Okay. Are we ready, y'all? Spoons, Keith, you guys are still here?
Hmm? Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, Keith
Zoned
definitely.
out
That's
for a
okay.
second.
That's okay. Alright, let's see how this is, because I did not watch this video beforehand. Alright, here we go. Time for disturbing minds to not be disturbed by disturbing videos. Yes, exactly.
Today, I'm taking you on a journey. This isn't going to be like any journey, because we're going to an alternate reality.
Oh, he has
The
a
place
nice
we're
voice.
going is the Backrooms.
Thank God.
I'm certain you're gonna
Oh.
like it here.
Testing, is that a little bit better?
Yes.
If you're not careful
Perfect.
and you no clip
Thank
out of reality in the wrong areas,
we aren't
you
dealing
end up
with
in the
number
Backrooms, where it's
15.
nothing but
Yeah,
the stink of
he has a
old
nice
moist
voice. He has a
carpet,
normal
the
voice.
the
This
madness
is
mono
excellent.
yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum humbus, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly
So close,
segmented
very
empty
entertaining,
rooms
and I'm
to be
very
trapped in.
inspired. Good.
God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it
I
sure as
can
hell
hear the
has
fluorescent
hurt
lights,
you.
and I do not appreciate.
Today we're taking a deep dive in the Backrooms iceberg, explaining all 9 tiers. But while exploring the Backrooms, why not make some extra money? That's why I like to introduce you to today's sponsor,
No.
Honeygame. Do you want to cover your subscriptions every month by
No.
earning pass code CreepyDemon?
No.
To get everyone watching for watching my videos, it really means a lot.
Sponsored
If you
by-
enjoy this content, please
Sponsored
like this
by-
video so I can
Sponsored
continue
by
making it.
Honey.
Skip.
Thanks to Honeygame for sponsoring me, and thanks to LCY2K07 for helping me out. Let's start with the iceberg.
Thanks, subtitles. That was perfect.
Was it? Is this auto generated? Hold on. Let's see if we can get like. I don't think there's anything besides auto generated. Like, I think that that's. Hold on.
Auto generated is perfect.
Yep.
Yep, there's only auto.
That's okay.
No.
It's better than nothing. Also, this is the
Thanks,
the
Honeygame.
iceberg that we're going down.
Yep, that's a lot. That's a lot of iceberg.
I'm so excited.
The Backrooms is an alternate reality
Yes,
that
we
has an
looked at.
extensive lore. There are levels that you visit with one stranger than the other.
That's a real
I'm
picture
going to
too.
explain some concepts before we start
These are
so
all
that
real
everyone is
pictures.
up to speed. No clipping. No clipping is a term that originates from video games, and it basically means that you phase through certain objects.
Yes,
If you no
explain
clip
to
in
us
real
like we're
life, you will
stupid.
usually
Yes, thank
end
you.
up in
Thank you,
level
creepy
0
man.
of the backrooms. No clipping can be done by walking through
President of no
walls,
clipping into
entering
backrooms, I'm a no
misplaced
clip into
doors
an
or
anime.
windows, or
I think that's
interacting
just
with other
called,
strange objects that seem to be glitched in our reality.
Shoot, what's it called?
Levels.
No
In
clips
alternate reality
into
we know as the backrooms has many
insert-
different levels, ranging from
no clips
safe
into,
to
let's
extremely
see, which one-
dangerous.
which would
Different
be a
groups
good
of
one?
No. There's a way that people were like.
No clips into Attack on Titan.
No. There was like it was like a thing on TikTok for a while where people were like,
It was.
what's it called?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
It's
I know what you're
basically,
talking about.
It's not. Is it manifestation?
No, manifesting is drawing in energy.
Okay.
and
So it's not that.
manifesting
So what am I thinking?
I know what you're
basically
thinking of. I
is a
can't
form
remember what it's called.
It was a form of, like, I think dream walking. It was.
Yeah, but
some
it had
sort
a
of
name.
Yeah, there was a
universe-
name for it.
What was it called? Shit. What was it
Someone in
called?
chat know what we're talking.
But anyways, that's what. Yeah. Anyways, the closest I've gotten to the backrooms is looking behind the walls in Spirit Halloween store that are just empty. That's fair.
That's pretty fair.
Someone who finally remembers works at a mall. Empty storefronts are effing wild.
The levels are normal levels, enigmatic levels, and sub-levels.
Ooh.
Enigmatic levels. Enigmatic levels are areas in the backrooms which don't have
Speaking of
This
which,
one is one of my favorite pictures ever.
that's a library.
It
That
is a
looks like
library. The end is near.
There's no books though.
Yeah.
Library.
Empty targets are. Quackity, my beloved. It's my favorite quackity emote.
Have you seen my profile picture?
Yeah, it is the quackity.
Quackity.
have an ordinal placement and are very mysterious in nature.
You need to learn how
This
to spell
includes
correctly.
negative levels, levels that go below 0. Sublevels. Sublevels are related to their parent level, but are their own distinct level. Sublayers. Sublayers are similar to sublevels, but are too small to be considered their own level. They can usually be found inside of an existing level. Entities. Entities are beings
Shifting,
that
it's
live
called
inside
shifting.
the backrooms. Each entity is classified with a number, has
Thank
unique
you, Decoy.
behavior and habitats. Anything living in the backrooms that isn't a
the
person
smiler.
can be classified as an entity. I will briefly explain a few common ones. The windows. The windows are known as creatures in the shape of a window. Windows have a figure inside.
Thank you, spooky man. Please explain us the backrooms like we're dumb. The window is the creatures that are in shape of a window.
That points at the target. If the target is unaware of this creature,
Like
it will
Lucid
attack
Dream,
immediately.
but not Lucid Dream,
Death
but scripted,
mobs.
not Lucid
Death mobs
Dream, but
are
I
giant
control
mobs that are
it.
mostly harmless and are sometimes tameable. Then we have hounds. Hounds are dog-like
Decoy.
entities crawling on all fours. Their behavior is highly aggressive. Smiler. Smilers are generally hostile.
I like the
They can be
smiler.
identified by their reflective
big
eyes
people.
and teeth that
He
gleam in the
smile.
dark. In order to escape a smiler, you should keep eye contact. Crawlers.
He's a smiley
A
boy.
crawler is a name for an entity affected
I
by
don't like
a
this one.
species of fungus. The growth of this
Scooter.
fungus is very aggressive, making crawlers
Not
an
scooter.
extremely active threat in the backrooms.
Oh.
Groups. The backrooms is mainly a place
Thanks,
of
Decoy.
isolation, but here and there are groups and small communities of people that can be found. A few well-known ones are the Backrooms Remodeling Company, the MEG, and Backrooms.
The Backrooms Remodeling Company? Where do I sign up? Billy! Thank you so much for the raid! Hello!
Hello, Billy. Hello, Billy.
Hello. I actually paused this at a great time. Okay, hello everyone from Billy's raid. Hello. We're talking about the Backrooms. Please know that, this is, disturbing imagery, like, content, derealization, all that, all that fun stuff. It's spooky stream time. So if that's not your jam, this might not be the stream for you.
And you might want to switch to peanut butter.
Yeah. No, that's actually pretty good. I like that. But hello. Fuzzy cows. So, it's fair that it's so like
Fuzzy
my school.
floors.
This? I feel like it was a school. It looks like a school. But we're right at the beginning of this video, so you didn't miss much. I'm gonna continue playing it, but that was your warning. But welcome, hello.
Robotics. Backrooms Remodeling Company is a mysterious military group that remodel and improve levels in the backrooms. Their motive is mysterious, but they are friendly. The MEG is an abbreviation for the Major Explorer Group. This is currently the largest faction in the Backrooms, with their goal of finding an escape.
Damn.
They are spread in small groups over many different levels, making maps and gathering information to list on public databases.
They make
Backrooms
maps.
Robotics is a group of people that develop tech-related items for
Robotics?
inside of the Backrooms.
We got the
Their
robotics
intentions
stuff in
aren't
here
clear
too.
for now.
I had no idea that there was, like, in-universe groups that, like, explored the backrooms. Like, that makes sense, but that's awesome. You go and, like, work for this company. For real.
Survival difficulty. All known levels in the backrooms are classified with a survival difficulty. These range from 0 to 5, with 0 meaning the level is safe, secure, and devoid of entities. 5 means that the level is unsafe, unsecure, and is infested with entities. Levels can also have a class unknown difficulty. Whenever I'm talking about a level, I will show this difficulty with a symbol in the lower right corner. Objects. Objects are items that can be found inside of the backrooms. They are all classified.
Oh, I didn't say who this is by the way. It's by a guy named I said what the other one was, and then this guy is by Creepy Demon. Anyways, we continue. Also, apparently almond water is like a thing in the backrooms.
With their own number. A very common object found
Yeah.
in the backrooms is almond water.
Yeah.
I will explain this object later.
Yeah, apparently that's like a really
Let's
common
start
thing.
with the first layer.
Okay.
It's like some SCP. It is. It's exactly that. That's exactly what this is. It is very, very, very much like SCP. It's based off of like the kind of like the community of it. I sit in this safe room and never move, and am I just safe forever? Yeah, I guess, Decoy.
The front rooms. The front rooms is what we perceive as planet Earth. Whenever we refer to the front rooms, we refer to Earth, and thus our home reality. You can no-clip out of the front rooms to get into the back rooms. The same can be done inside the back rooms. Original level 0 and level 1. Original level 0 and level 1 are a bit different than the present level 0 and level 1.
Oh.
The original level 0 is of course the famous yellow moist carpet level with a low buzzing sound, and rooms that keep on repeating. This level was famous for its 600 million square mile size. The original level 1 was very similar to level 0 with yellowish concrete walls that sometimes lacked paint. Level 1 was known to sometimes have a low hanging fog and sometimes the lights would turn off. Level 0 and 1 rewrite. The new level 0 is similar to the original, but it has some notable changes. It still has a low buzzing sound and a yellow moist carpet, but no two rooms are the same, making this level way scarier. The level is not linear anymore, and walking in a straight line won't cause you to return to your starting point. Hallucinations in level 0 are common. The only exit from level 0 is no clipping, causing you to appear in level 1. Level 1 is a large, sprawling warehouse that features concrete floors, exposed rebar, and low-hanging fog. Level 1 has a constant supply of water and electricity. The level is known for having crates with vital items for survival. These crates can contain clothing, weaponry, food, almond water, and batteries. It is advised to carry a light source because the light in level 1 is known to flicker and sometimes completely fails. Entities are rare. Level 1 is
This is like almond water. There's someone in the comments of this video. It's like me knowing I will die in the back room specifically because I can't drink the water because I'm allergic to almonds. And I'm like, what a way to die in the back rooms.
Wow.
The parking garage seems oddly comforting. I would cry if that was the level that I ended up in. This is like, can I please be in the playground level? That's where I actually want to be.
It's also home to the hub, a concrete tunnel that can bring you to various levels in the backrooms. Level 1 is known to have some bases. If you continue to explore the level, you will find yourself in an extended hallway that leads to level 2. canon backroom levels. The wiki has a lot of levels
monsters?
listed that can be
Yeah!
found inside the backroom.
Exactly.
The
Yeah.
canon backroom levels refer to the
That
first
actually
9
really
levels,
fun.
meaning levels 0 through 8. These levels are said to be confirmed. Any levels past these 9 are said to be beyond our means of understanding.
Oh, good.
These first 9 levels are
Okay.
also the few levels that have a linear connection to each other, meaning that level 0 can lead you to 1, 1 to 2,
I have
2 to
chocolate.
3, and so on.
It's chocolate time.
I already went over level 0 and 1, so I will go over the other levels quickly and I will explain more in depth later.
Grounded, but the penalty is death.
Level 2 consists out of a dark and grey maintenance tunnel. The survival difficulty is 2 and there is a low entity count. Level 3 has long, twisting hallways that can
No.
be very narrow.
Absolutely
Level 3
not.
is very large and is similar to level 0 in level structure. Level 4 has a medium
I've
entity count.
appeared in any
Level
of this, I
4
would
is an office
probably find the
building
nearest
that is
corner to
completely
sit and
empty
cry.
and is
That's fair, Tori.
almost
That's a good
devoid
reaction.
of furniture. It has a lot
Hide
of
and
windows
seek,
with most
hide or
of them
die.
being blacked out. Level 5 is
I
known
mean,
as the
you'd only
Infinite
care
Hotel.
for so
The
long.
hotel's interior
Can I
design
be in the
stems from the
Infinite Hotel?
1930s,
I would like to be
and
in
it's
the
filled with
Infinite
1920s
Hotel, yes.
decorations and furniture.
Look. 1930s, 1920s Infinite Hotel. Yes. That's where I want to be. There.
Excuse me, I will die happy there.
Yeah. Yeah. There. That's where I want to be. Uh-huh.
Level 5 has the main hall, the Eternal Ballroom, and the Boiler Room. You can hear a quiet, smooth jazz playing all throughout the level.
That one.
Level 6 is made out of hallways with brick floors and metallic walls, and is
That
shrouded
was really
in
fun,
darkness. It is impossible to see other people in this level. Level 7 is known as level Thalassophobia, because the whole level is basically a large ocean of distilled water. Then we have level 8, which is an infinite cave system.
Ooh,
Stalagmites are
no.
very common in this level.
No.
Almond water. Almond water is known as Object 1 inside of the Backrooms. It is arguably the most common object and is the main source of hydration. Almond water has a distinct smell of vanilla and rose water, and it tastes very sweet.
And we know where that vanilla comes from.
Oh boy.
It is nice to have a distinction, because a lot of liquids found inside the
natural.
Backrooms aren't safe to
All
drink and
natural.
can be outright dangerous. Almond water is also known to sometimes treat
Liquid
ailments.
pain, okay.
Russian Wiki. The main and best source for information about the Backrooms comes
I'm sorry?
What?
He's just like, the Russian wiki is the best source for information about the backrooms. I'm sorry? Did they test that? Hello?
Putin, what have you been doing?
Like, Russia, hey, did you, like, actually discover the backrooms? Hello? Here's Russia and anything. Yep, checks out. You guys know there's this theory that the people that the SCP is a cover for an actual organization that takes care of entities in our world, and they made the SCP like community to like cover up the fact that all those things actually exist, or other things actually exist.
I didn't know that, but makes sense.
Right? Because what would be the best cover than making it a fictional internet story?
I mean, that's literally how Area 51 works.
Yes. But hear me out,
the
right?
The cover story's better than actually what goes on there.
Now hear me out, right? I think Russia actually found the backrooms.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Decoy. That one, we watched that one on Mischief's stream. And I'm the one that chose it. I was like, we should watch that one. That one sounds fun. Forgetting completely that I have, like, a thing with distorted faces where it will, like, it's not good. I hate, like, people's faces, but they light it in a weird way. I do not like that.
But not right.
Well, it's not even faces but not right, because I'm okay with, like, the smiler in this. Like, the smiler in this is totally fine. It's when people, like, you take, like, a picture of a face,
It's
And
the
then-
uncanny valley line.
Yeah, yeah.
You,
It's
you
like
have
it's
a very sensitive reaction to the uncanny valley line.
I
which-
do, and
understandable.
and so it made watching that not great. I was like literally not looking at the screen the entire time. Like the story that they're telling did not creep me out at all. It was the visual that they were like I did not like. Nope.
You do not recognize the bodies in the wormhole.
Do not no. Don't make it as big as Area 51 or else people will try to Naruto run into the back rooms. Oh, guys, I wore the wrong shirt. I wore the wrong shirt today for this stream.
Oh,
Should we pause and go do a quick
Hold
fit
on,
change?
I need to get. Oh, hold on, I need to
Go.
wear the correct
Do
shirt.
the fit change.
Hold on, we're doing a fit change. I need to wear the correct shirt. Hold on, I have to grab it. I don't actually know where it is. Hold on, we're gonna be right back.
I have perfect timing for all that. I love seeing Phil's face all over the screen. It's great. Everyone just spam emotes, spam emotes.
What was that? What was that, Phil? What is going on?
Oh, this is great.
Cake bird with a Braden Pug, nice.
I've corrected my error. I was like, oh, I wear Magnus Archives. You know, I
I mean,
try to.
understandable, but
See, I was like, oh, I'll wear a Magnus Archive shirt. That will fit the vibe.
and we now have a fit check. So
Yep,
we can,
yep.
do a
All right,
full
here we
check.
go. Are you guys ready? Look at this. It says, first annual Area 51 fun run. And it says September 2nd, 2019. And then it just says, they can't stop, all of us. And it has little aliens doing Naruto running.
Oh, that's awesome. I remember when you first showed that, and I was just completely dumbfounded that was a thing. I mean,
Oh,
I shouldn't
dude,
be
I have like the best
surprised.
meme t-shirt that I own because it's like the the vibe. It's like that's incredible. Because like see like you know like memes go by so fast that like if you were to buy anything for that's a meme, like it's just not going to make sense. And like I was like, "Oh, should I get this cuz this meme is not going to be funny in like a month from now." And I'm so glad that I got it. Where did you find that? Okay, so how we found it was my sister and I have the same shirt. Basically, there is this person online called Writing Prompts. And they're quite famous. They do a bunch of writing prompts online, and they have on like Tumblr and Instagram for like years. And basically when this was happening, he was like, "Hey guys, do you guys want me to make a shirt for this? Because this is hilarious." And everyone was like, absolutely yes. And so he has like a merch thing that's like always there. He's the person who started the like Pride Nights on Tumblr as well. That have like a bunch of shirts and stuff. So he made this and it was like a limited time thing. Like it was only up for like a month. So you unfortunately cannot get this shirt anymore. But it was worth it. Anyways. We now have the correct shirt on. For this stream. We're gonna talk about a Russian Wikipedia now. Oh, that didn't start it. I'm jealous of your shirt forever now. I'm so sorry.
From the Wikidot. The original Wikidot is in English, but this entry refers to the Russian Wikidot version that is also available. Backrooms subreddit. There's also a Backrooms subreddit, which has some Backrooms lore in it.
Obviously.
The subreddit is usually filled with liminal space photos. However, some popular posts are very cool, such as this remake of Level 0 in Minecraft.
Ooh. Oh.
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 That is how you would get into the back rooms. You just like no clip through a painting
The
before
end.
a creeper.
The end is an enigmatic
my
level
God.
that is well known as a trap level. The level itself is an endless modern library that often gives wanderers the illusion of escape. This illusion is created by the large lab.
Oh, dude, this is one of my favorite pictures. Just like the computer.
And
The end.
the computer.
What DMs?
Discord.
It says the
I don't
end.
have any Discord DMs from you.
But you should.
Oh.
Lol.
It doesn't show the notification. Ew! It didn't show the notification, it just has the image there.
Oof.
Alright, we're good. I was like, why are you just asking me the question? Then I realized why.
Ladders at the main
Yeah.
point in a level,
Thank
spelling
you.
either the end or the end is near. The end is shrouded in complete silence and it's extremely hard to leave. If you
like
keep
this one.
walking in one direction, you will loop. This level is also known to have a lot of no-clipping, causing you to enter the end's fake realities. These fake realities are sub-areas in the level that replicate familiar environments for the wanderer.
Oh,
If you are
good.
close to a fake reality, it will begin to blend in with your environment.
Oh,
If you
good.
walk through the border of fake reality, you will find yourself
Just
back
sit
in
and
the end.
scream. Fair
The
enough.
end is a small group of 6 people that are known as the junkies. They are not open to trading unless you have any amount of memory juice. Memory juice is an object in the backrooms that is highly addictive and has similar effects to alcohol and weed. The junkies are stuck inside the end and
Is there always 6 junkies?
Alcohol and wheat.
Did
It's
they
just
just-
captions.
I wasn't. I was stuck on the part that there is 6 junkies at all times. There's just like 6. There's 6 entities that are called the junkies, and they want memory juice from you. Memory juice, please. I just realized I can knit my own pee-pee. You could. Fake realities make me want to. Nope, that's fair. I kind of want to meet the
memory juice
junkies.
in
They
order
sound
to
chill.
attempt to make themselves believe that they are home. Liminal Archives. Liminal Archives is another wiki site that has many great pages dedicated to the lore of the backrooms.
Lore.
These pages contain information about levels, entities, objects, and level elements.
Memory
Chairs. Chairs can provide a quick exit in some backroom levels. If you are able to break a wall inside level 0 or level 1, you can sometimes come across a small room with a dim or malfunctioning hanging light with a chair inside of it. These rooms sometimes contain a granola bar or almond water. Jumping on a chair inside this room will usually bring you to another level.
I just really like the idea that chairs are the way that you can go. It's like you sit down in a chair, and it teleports you. Also, sometimes there's a granola bar.
Liminal spaces. If you're at least a little bit familiar with the backrooms, you're familiar with the phenomenon called a liminal space. Liminal spaces are usually photos of spaces that are abandoned, empty, and give off a weird nostalgic feeling that your mind is likely making up. Liminal space literally means a space in between something, a threshold. This relates to the backrooms, which is an alternate reality in between realities. A lot of photos you will find from levels in the backrooms are liminal spaces. These
Chair
photos
strats, take
feel
notes.
dreamlike, uncanny, glitchy, and are usually dim lit and have low quality in order to pursue this feeling. Entering beyond
Like the
level 2.
jazz.
From my perspective, there are
too.
multiple ways to view the backrooms. A backroom purist would say that the real backrooms is only level 0.
Backroom
A
purist.
traditionalist
And backroom purists are boring.
would say that it consists out of the first 3 levels, level 0, 1, and level 2. The lore expands on this by adding way more levels beyond level 2.
Give me back
This
my
is
key.
probably why
Can I
entering
go
beyond level 2 is a bit different than
Go
entering the
again.
traditional levels. Level 0 can only be entered
Okay, guys. Okay. Why would you be a purist or a traditionalist where you're like, there's 2 levels. There's only 2, like there's 3 levels in total and that's it. Or there's only 1. When you could have thousands of levels, why
Yeah.
wouldn't you want that? It's like
Yeah.
it's like SCP stuff where it's just like, oh, there's only like 3 SCPs. It's like that's boring though. Why would you only want 3?
Yeah.
by no clipping, and level 1 can only lead you to level 2 if you explore the level for long enough. From level 2 and onwards, existing levels usually require to enter some kind of threshold. Exiting level 2 can be done by entering one of the doors. These lead to either level 3 or level 4.
Yes. I'm gonna add the Backrooms to my campaign.
Oh, what's
Yo.
this noise?
Removal
Wow.
of quantum stable levels. Levels 0 through 8 were known as the quantum stable levels for a long time on the Wikidot.
Oh,
Quantum stable levels were the main levels of the Backrooms because they had the most information about them.
Ooh.
In addition, these were considered the starting levels, being the very first one you visit. The quantum levels were also theorized to have the highest chance of survival, and they were also the most stable levels. The Wikidot later changed it, in making levels 0 through 8 belong to the normal level list and thus removing the quantum stable levels.
Well,
Level
no longer quantum
141.
stable, guys.
Level 141.
We skipped a few steps, I think. We're now at level 141. I think we skipped a few. I thought my strawberry milk was making the wind noise and got worried for a second. Level Pardon? There's actually a Wikipedia article that has literally 1,000 rooms on it.
Yikes.
Yeah. It's like SCPs. It's like very much like SCPs.
One is known as the boiling room. This level can be very
Really?
dangerous because the temperature can go up to 56 degrees Celsius or 132
Oh,
Fahrenheit.
I would simply perish.
The whole level is made up of a
You
boiling
would
room,
die in
containing
that-
pipes
in
that all
that
have the number
heat.
141 on them.
Mm.
A special heat protection suit is highly advised because of the
Highly
extreme
advised.
heat and the common gas
Advice,
leaks
not
in this level.
necessary, just advice.
You can find these
okay?
heat protection suits in the employee break rooms, which are special rooms inside 141, often containing deceased employees.
Oh, you can find them in
These
the room.
break
That's
rooms can
convenient.
also function as an exit for the level. The
Interesting.
level is also
Nice.
home to Entity 6, the Dollars, which are strange creatures that appear dark, grey and humanoid. They attack by no-clipping their arm through the opposite wall of where you are standing.
Absolutely effing not. Did you hear how he said that they attack? No.
That-
I
Horrifying.
what?
No thanks.
No. He said that like they attack by no clipping their arm through the wall to like grab you. No.
Nope.
No thanks.
No.
Excuse me,
No,
thank you.
absolutely not.
Screw me and avoid me entirely.
That's what Florida has been training for. Oh yeah, let me just.
I wonder if there's like spots on Earth for no clipping.
There probably is. But like, absolutely not. Can you imagine you're in 56 Celsius, like, scalding hot, like, like,
Boiler room.
boiler room, and effing this guy called the Dollar, like, just, like, no clips his arm through the wall, and, like, grabs you. No. Absolutely not.
You just yoink. Yoink.
No.
Level 141 has many boiler room parts, and these are connected by the tunnels. The tunnels are less hot than the rest of the level,
That's
but pipes
great.
alongside
I'm
the
so
walls can
glad.
have leaks. If you ever hear a leaking noise, you
Thinking
should
sounds like
immediately
having
run
heard of
in the
Dollars,
opposite direction.
For real.
The level also has fueling rooms,
Dark Dungeon, hello! Thank you for the raid! How are you doing? How is your
Hello,
stream?
Dungeon.
Hello! We're
Hello.
talking about the Backrooms.
Yeah.
Hello! Radioactive, thank you so much for the follow! I'm doing good. I'm glad. I bet Delaware is a no-clip hotspot. It sounds like a no-clip hotspot, to be real. Why do I feel like either New York or Las Vegas are hotspots for Backrooms clippings? That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I can also argue that, okay, so British Columbia has, like, a stupid amount of ghost towns.
Ooh, yeah.
Alberta is also a no-clip hotspot.
What if, missing people are just no clipping?
Oh, dude,
Hello?
have you ever seen the missing
have
persons
a
map
cake.
compared to the Sook Chems? I'm sorry I pronounced your name wrong, but thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Have you ever seen the maps of, like,
Chems.
missing people's,
Chems.
like missing people, like, in forests and stuff, and then, like,
Yeah.
the huge, like, tunnel, like, cave system of the US compared over top of each other? Because they're near identical.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like, it's not
That's a
okay.
no, that isn't.
Hold on. I'll find it, because it's actually, like, terrifying. Missing people U.S. over cave system. Yeah, this one. Yeah,
Oh,
there it is.
I don't like that.
I know, it's actually bad. Okay, here it is. So, okay, so this is it says the top map shows mysterious cases of people vanishing without a trace. The bottom map shows America's largest cave systems. Here are the dots of, like, the people mysteriously disappearing,
yes.
and then this is the cave systems.
So much connection.
Absolutely not.
Hmm.
Not okay.
Nope.
I mean, it answers all the questions.
I think these people are just no clipping out of reality.
Have you ever heard of the stairs in the forest? Yes, those are terrifying. Those are creepy.
Yikes.
Yeah, you're not supposed
Yes,
to walk
a
up them.
staircase.
They're like death staircases. Like, you're not supposed to walk up them. It's like you don't walk in a fairy circle. You don't walk up this random staircases in the forest. Don't do it.
What happens if you do?
Like, it's just like superstition mostly, but like it's not it's not great. But anyways, this map. You know, it's not okay. People who go missing in the forest staircases. It's true. It's very true. Anyways, yeah, so anyways. Had to take a quick shower, but I'm back now. Welcome back. We're just having a moment over everything. Yeah. This is what a deep dive looks like, guys. We just talk about the things. Anyways, disturbing content for the people who just raided, by the way. Anyways. My lights just flickered.
Oh. That's so
Bye-bye.
cool for you. That's so cool for you. You're like...
Kickard's like, lol, bye, I guess.
You good?
They take a seat on the bottom step and disappear. That's my big brain moment. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Wait, is that where the other sock goes from the dryer? Backrooms? Yes.
That
Oh,
explains a lot.
yeah, your socks, they just no clip into the back rooms. I bet you there's one corner of the back rooms that's just a bunch of
It's a
socks.
bunch of socks.
Soaked in almond water.
Oh, yeah, and they're like all moldy from all the mildew in the carpet.
The mildew copium. I like how the guy said mildew. Okay, let me tell you about the back room, like that specific one, is that it's supposed to, one of the things is that it smells like urine.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, that's even worse.
That's what it's actually wet with, is urine.
Oh.
Yep.
That's 1,000 times worse than mildew. I would go barefoot in the mildew before urine.
Yeah,
Yep.
so like when he said mildew, I was like, wow, copium. What do you mean from where, Decoy? What do you think people, like, just don't go pee in the back rooms?
I mean, to be fair, they're doing
Okay,
it
wait,
for
hold
sleep.
on. If they're going pee, they're also doing number 2.
They're not
Yeah.
eating or sleeping. How could they do
Oh
either?
god,
of
this
those?
just got worse.
Well, they're drinking almond like water, right? It has
That's
to go
almond
somewhere.
water pee. That's even worse. It keeps getting
Well, at some
worse.
point you're
Toasted
just
Fairy,
pissing
I'm
almond water
doing-
back out.
I mean,
Hey, Cakebird. Cakebird. Cakebird, do you think they're cutely peeing?
No! Don't start
God,
this on my stream, I'll
please
cry.
don't start
Wait.
this again.
Just piss back
The
into the
back
almond
rooms take
water
away your
jar.
ability
Leave
to
it for
eat.
someone
There's
else.
literally food.
That
It
is
just takes
worse.
it just takes away like you don't feel hungry in some back rooms. But like it doesn't take away your ability to eat. You can still eat. There's food there. They give you granola
Why would
bars,
you
remember
eat
with
if
the
you weren't
chairs?
hungry?
Granola bars.
Yeah.
And chairs. And almond water.
There's almond water. Anyways, it's covered in pee, so
And the cold boiler area. The cold
Oh.
boilers are the opposite of the normal boiler room,
Oh.
where the temperature can drop as low as minus 57 degrees Celsius.
Alright
Oh.
guys, hot boiler room or cold boiler room, go.
Cold boiler room.
Cause
Wait,
negative
what's the hot one?
57 is 53. 53
I'd rather
degrees.
Hot boiler room.
Hot boiler room, cold.
Cold.
Do you like just poop in like
Would
a
you just
corner and
fucking
not
die in a
wipe?
cold one?
Yeah, I guess, Toast. Yeah, I guess you would.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there is office
I'd rather
supplies
be-
around. I'm pretty sure you could find paper, you know?
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
And get a paper cut on your ass.
You crumple it, you make it, you make it, you don't just take like a piece of paper and go for it, like, hello?
For
I
the
like how we're
question of
actually
hot
like
or cold, for the question of hot or cold, I'd say cold because same logic. Use paper to insulate your jacket or whatever.
I just don't like the heat. No thanks.
I don't know.
I agree.
I
don't-
genuinely
I
don't
don't
know
like
which one I would choose, because negative
How much
57
would
is quite
paper
cold.
insulate your jacket, though?
We're assuming you have a jacket. We have a hazmat suit from the hot place, so that might help.
Well, maybe.
We might have a hazmat suit from the hot place.
Or minus 70 Fahrenheit. There are no employee break rooms here
Fine,
because
if
they
we're
are
taking a nap,
frozen
fair
over
enough.
with a pile of snow.
Oh.
Dollars usually freeze to death in the cold boilers.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely doing the cold
Yeah.
one. Yeah, the cold one. We're not having no effing no-clip dollar people coming in. Excellent.
No
we're doing the
thanks.
cold one. Nice. That was a big bonus.
Yeah.
Level 141 is also known to have a blackout event, which occurs in any area
Oh.
of level 141 within 1 to 5 weeks. The event will cause an immediate blackout, meaning everything stops working.
Okay.
This will cause the temperatures to drop to a nice 10 degrees Celsius or 50 Fahrenheit, so a blackout can be
Nice.
beneficial.
Nice.
You will need a flashlight to see
Okay.
during a blackout event.
Nice.
The event can be stopped if you find a backup power switch
Now, why
inside
would
an
you want to
employee
stop it if it
break
goes to
room.
10 degrees?
The most common entrance for level 141 is no clipping into level 5 boilers room or entering via level 11 or level 2. Exits can be found in the tunnels behind doors with numbers on them. The door will bring you to the level with that number.
Oh,
Backrooms tech support.
that's fun.
The Backrooms tech support refers to a Discord related to the Backroom wikidot.
I've been to that mall. I swear to God. I actively
That-
go to that mall.
I don't know. I have too.
That
What the hell?
literally looks like almost exactly the same to the mall that I live near.
It does.
That's scary. Like that looks exactly like this
Pretty
one
sure I've
section I
been
walk
there.
by all the time. I don't like this because
It looks
Mm.
Canadian.
Mm.
It does,
Yeah,
though.
I mean, yes, but
yeah.
Can we talk about Backrooms tech support, though? I would like to
Just
be the Backrooms tech
support?
support.
Can you just be like, hey, my Wi-Fi's not working?
Yeah, well, no, okay, canonically, in some of the Backrooms, specifically the level 0 one, you do have Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
You can't send anything meaningful, though. You can look at stuff, but you can't, like, message people. Looks at the mall I
Yeah.
used to live by. Was I by the Backrooms? Maybe.
The Discord is great if you want to have lore-related discussions, or if you're looking to write some
Oh,
pages
guys, it's a
on the
Discord.
wikidot
It's a
yourself.
Discord.
Level 9. Level 9 is known as the infinite suburban area.
Oh,
The level's
God,
time
no.
setting is always at or around midnight, and it has a darkness that is similar to level 6, but less dangerous. The houses in the area vary in design and size, and appear to be furnished and fairly new. Level 9 is deemed extremely dangerous because of the many entities it contains. It has death mobs, smilers,
This is where I live. I live in the level 9 back room. Plot twist, everyone, no clips to the same mall, and that's why they're always full.
oh god.
Oh no.
Um,
Chems, why would you say that?
why? Why did?
Chems, no.
Why are you calling them that?
CHEM.
Scoot
it is-
Chems.
Scoochums.
Because I couldn't
Scoochums.
figure out how to pronounce the first part.
Scoochums.
Scoochums?
Scoochums.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm very dyslexic.
Yeah,
But like, I
that's
swear
why
to
I'm
God,
helping you.
guys, I live in this level 9 because, like, and Spoons can confirm.
Well, you live in
Where-
a very
yeah.
nice place.
Yeah.
Yeah, like live in a suburban area where all the houses are slightly different, just enough that you can tell them apart, but they look exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. I used to live in an area like that.
skin
Yes,
stealers,
okay.
hounds, and other various entities. The streets of the level are the most dangerous.
Oh.
The most common way to enter level 9 is falling through the floor in level 8. Exiting the level can be done by following the arrow street signs. This will lead you to 11 soon.
Yeah, there's a mall. It's
Walkways
the
leading to grass
Volunteer
fields will
Mall
bring you to
in
level
West
10
Virginia.
or
Oh.
9.1. The thing on level 7. I already briefly covered level 7, but I will explain the level more
thing.
thoroughly. As said, level 7 is known as the thalassophobia level because of the abundance of water. It actually hasn't been explored by that many people because it's really hard to do so. The water in level 7 is extremely cold and is distilled rather than being salt or fresh water. You enter level 7 in a fully
you can
furnished
drink
living
it.
room that has a shallow pool of water. You can enter the main area of level 7 by walking through the single door.
Guys, we found it. We found the non-almond water. You can drink
Yes.
that. It's distilled water. You could drink that. Plot twist
Honestly, I
watch is
prefer
also
distilled
pee,
water.
but it's not. It's distilled water. You can drink it. Like, it's like, not only is it like drinkable water, it's like good water.
That leads to a staircase. When you reach the top of the staircase, you will be greeted by an endless, gigantic ocean made of entirely distilled water. This is where you might, but hopefully
Damn.
not, meet the thing.
Oh.
on level
Never
7.
mind.
The thing on level
Thanks.
7 is known
Don't
as
like that.
20 and is a
Distilled
gigantic
pee.
snake-like figure that is estimated to be around 11,000 meters or 36,000
I'm sorry? It's how big?
That
I'm sorry, what now?
feet long.
11
Excuse
kilometers?
me, the fuck?
Hello?
Plot twist, we swim in it and pee. Why'd it look like that? Because it lives in an endless black distilled water void.
Don't like this. No thanks.
My street is maybe 2 kilometers long. I am
Scythe, thank you for the follow.
5k from the nearest Walmart, and that thing's 11k long.
Plot twist,
Yeah.
I want the dollars back. I don't. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Little fun, little, like, chat discussion. Would you guys want to fight this thing? Or have to deal with $1 no clipping its arm through
Wait,
the
hold on, here.
wall?
I'll drop the dollar, thanks.
It's 11 club. It's 11k meters. It's still really effing big. I will take the dollar. Kind of funny too, since those six went
Atlas.
directly to an exit.
Atlas, 11,000 meters is 11 kilometers.
Yeah, it is 11 kilometers. I was just
Alright,
like,
there you
thinking
go.
about it.
There you go.
That's
Who are you
math.
fighting?
Fuck that dollar.
11k brush.
Fuck that dollar.
I mean, remember, it's the fight it at first.
Just
Fight this thing on an alpha chat.
4 people say disagree entirely.
No one has said, yes, I would like to fight the thing that's 11 kilometers long.
I'll take on the thing that's 11 kilometers long if it's on the surface and I have a fucking tank.
We have one.
Oh my god.
Atlas, that's
Yo,
fine. I just
the
figured math
absolute
wasn't happening.
Chad. Absolute Chad.
Who-
Plot twist is that I'm allergic to water and die. Like I probably could take it. Scythe.
I couldn't take that thing
Scythe
if it
looked at
were
this
1
thing
meter
and was
long.
like, I will fight this monster in the water. It's distilled water. What could go wrong? Oh my god.
The thing on level 7 is extremely dangerous to wanderers
Is it?
and
No
ate
shit.
all the other living beings in the ocean. The thing is
no
immortal because it has insane regenerative abilities.
Oh shoot. Oh
Clusters.
shoot. Scythe is
A
dead.
cluster is the name of a group of levels that usually has 1000 levels in them.
It
The most
does.
well-known cluster is Cluster 1, containing levels 0 to...
Exactly. Never mind.
Exactly, followed by never mind. Perfect. Just
Oh my god.
that is the
Turn
energy we
around.
needed.
Oh my god.
Yeet. Nope. Like that has the same energy, and for those who haven't watched Star Wars, this is gonna go right over your head. Of Han running around a corner chasing stormtroopers, only to run headlong into an entire squadron and going, nope.
If it wasn't immortal, then yeah, fair enough.
Just that energy of.
Like I say, I'd stay in the living room and won't go up the stairs. Tori, the floor is covered in pee. Oh, you meant the living room of the water level. Fair enough, because you have drinkable water there.
Hello.
Hello? Bro, I would turn God mode and walk over the water.
Bubbles up.
Well, because it was just you and I at the beginning, I didn't even think about it, but I guess I could do that, yeah.
Yeah, we have a few people in here.
I guess. Oh, I messed up. Oh no.
Well, where were we?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We were at Fish. Oh, you just went past him.
Fish?
Fish, right there.
Fish. Thank
Fish.
you.
Fish.
Guys, I messed up. Alright, you
Oh
guys
my
get to
God.
watch me
Oh
get
my God.
the Discord bubbles.
Yay!
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 You have so many tabs.
This is only one browser.
Haha.
You
boy.
do not. I organize them. You do not want to know how many tabs I actually have open.
Wait, does your like computer not just crash when you stream?
I have a really good computer.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The only thing that organizes my tabs is that I have to close them every time.
Oh no, I
So they all
have
go bye-bye.
I have a really good computer. My brother built it a while ago.
Yo.
All three, yes or no?
Oh, that's a name. No, but you can No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Toaster. Bread, we can't.
Toast, I understand the enthusiasm, but no.
A little bit too much enthusiasm.
The enthusiasm is appreciated, but probably not intelligent.
We need the width to be 312. And it just does the thing where it doesn't hide this. Okay, hold on. I have to do some coding real quick.
Some coding.
Yo.
Active coding.
Coding time. Speaking. False. And then hide names. False. Hide names false? Did I spell false wrong? False. Hello?
For
I
a
guess-
1,000 bits, you can do the uwu voice for 5 minutes.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, there we
no.
go, did it.
Oh, God, no.
But I want this to be on.
Oh, thank God. I forgot that it was a pay for. Oh.
That one.
I'm not gonna lie, I internally panicked for a moment. You do that, Decoy.
Okay. We have Discord bubbles now.
Whee!
Here we
We
go!
I
exist.
am a bubble.
Alright, I missed a bunch of chats. The fish is immortal. Okay. I'm still fighting it? Fair enough. I have 200 tabs open on my phone? Oh my god.
Yikes.
And I think it's a fish in water. I have asthma and I can only swim underwater. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But if I could swim and not die, fair enough, fair enough. If I can't defeat it, I'll become him!
I mean, that's a mood, but okay.
Alright. The Discord bubbles are in a good place now. I'm gonna put him down here, though. There we go. Okay, cool. We got it. We're here now.
Alright, let's continue.
Okay, let's continue. We have Discord bubbles.
dangerous to wanderers and ate all the other living beings in the ocean. The thing is immortal because it has insane regenerative abilities.
Nice.
Clusters.
Ghost
A cluster is the
surviving?
name of a group of levels that usually has 1000 levels in them. The most well-known cluster is Cluster 1, containing levels 0
beat 'em,
to
join 'em, fair
999. Level 200. Level 200 is the nicest town you've ever seen.
Yo.
The level is completely devoid
Yo.
of entities and has 4000 residents.
Yo.
Once you enter level 200, you will be greeted by what seems to be a very nice old man. He tells you that you will get to know all the residents in town and shows you around.
Yo.
During the tour, the man explains that the town of level 200 has rot, but it only grows when you notice it. He later tells you that rot only grows whenever you're not around in level 200. All of this makes leaving level 200 nearly impossible, because
Oh.
all of the residents are preventing you from leaving. Entrances and exits. Why would you care about that?
Oh.
Um,
That sounds like the
Um,
beginning of a dystopian novel.
The hub
entry
variations.
level 200.
Information on variations of the hub is scarce, but there is some.
Okay.
The normal hub is confirmed, but there are theories on there being more than one. As told
Yo.
already, level 141 has tunnels that are sometimes referred to as the Bright Hub, because it basically has the same purpose as the normal hub.
But why would you want to
There have
leave,
also been
though?
theories that suggest there is a deep hub and a
Because-
dark hub.
I guess because you'll never see any of
Backrooms
your friends or
fandom.
family
The
again.
Backrooms fandom is another wiki site for the Backrooms that is older than the wiki.dot itself. The site is not the
Backrooms
best for
fandom.
information, but can be helpful in some cases.
0 to
The reason for this is because everyone can edit it. Because of this, a lot of information you find in the fandom is non-canon.
Bruh.
Level 512.
How boring do you have to be like, this is not canon, but hear me out. Everything is canon.
Mhm.
Level 512 was generated by an AI, as you see on the wiki.dot.
Oh.
It is a standard house with a kitchen, bedrooms, and 2 bathrooms. The house is fully furnished.
Okay.
The refrigerator has an unlimited supply of food and beverage
Okay.
and is restocked daily. The
What's all
entrance
that
point to the
piece of
level
toast?
seems to be terminated, and exits are unknown.
My face!
The lock on the bottom of the page says the level stability
The
is low
face.
and that the level will commence a
face on the piece of
termination
toast.
in this much time.
Oh. Oh.
There's
The
a face on the piece of toast.
There
Yep.
is. There is. I am bread moment, but so apparently this yeah, the safety of this room is pretty cool, and you can also have infinite food forever, but also the room will disappear in that much time.
Oh.
That's exciting.
Saying 23, 43, 39, 21, and 06. I'm not exactly sure how this countdown would work, but I think you can assume it will take a while before the level will be terminated.
Yeah, okay, so if we assume that's like seconds, minutes, hours, days, years? Like, is that how would we assume this? So it'd be like, this is seconds, minutes, hours, days, years. So you have like 23 years in this back room before it like implodes? I would assume you die, yeah.
I would assume that the 6 is seconds, but it could also be milliseconds.
Oh, that's significantly less time.
Yeah, it really depends if that starts at seconds or milliseconds.
Because this could also start at minutes, too.
Yeah, that could also be minutes, but then that would make that what? What's the 23 then? That's
I don't
minutes,
know.
Hours, days.
Days? Years? But after
Years.
years, decades?
That doesn't line up with. It just doesn't make sense. So
I
I
don't
would
know.
assume that it's either millisecond.
Weird
I have no
fonts.
clue.
As you can tell, the wiki does sometimes like to use different fonts for
Wait,
different
would Kyra and
pages.
the backgrounds
The
work
font seems to
differently
give some kind of
Only if they
personality to
wanted
the
to.
story, or refer to a certain person that is talking. A great
Oh.
example is level 900, which is an abnormally large mattress store. The font used on the wiki.dot is very dreamy and almost makes it feel like a mattress ad.
Nice.
Level 6. Level 6 is known as the
storytelling.
level that is shrouded in almost complete darkness. It is made up out of an indeterminate amount of hallways with metallic walls and brick floors. It is unknown whether the level has any entities, because hallucinations and misplaced noises are common. Seasoned wanderers regard level 6 as one of the most dangerous levels, as many wanderers who enter do not return. Going through the boiler room in level 5 can lead you
Hey yo, who wants to go to level 6 with me? It's dark and I don't get along. I found another 16th reason.
to
Fair
access
enough.
level 6.
Or 13th reason.
Level 6 will lead you to level 7 if you explore deep enough.
Oh, cool.
Backrooms games. Not long after the original post in
Oh,
2019,
they mean, like-
people started working on small backroom games. Some of these games have now
Oh.
been released.
I
Wait,
played.
did he say that after the original post in 2019, the backrooms have been around for a lot longer than 2019, right?
You could check.
Like the creepypasta?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
There's no way it's been only like 3 years since the backrooms have been like a concept. Yeah, okay, because I was like,
With
I
here and
think
there a
maybe
few
when
interesting
that original, like that picture of the Backrooms was posted was in 2019.
no,
Maybe?
there's no way. It must be older than that.
Like the concept definitely has been around longer, but I just feel like maybe that's when like stuff was like really
I
posted.
feel like I've
about
seen
it.
that picture like in high school.
I don't know.
Because before the stores and stuff, we called stuff the backroom still. Probably longer. Okay, so maybe they're talking about a specific post.
Once.
And
Some are pretty cool and others have not been received that well. I'm going to recommend 2 cool Backrooms games to you. The
Oh, that's
first
the
one
one
is
that you
known
played.
as the Backrooms
Yeah,
game,
that's why I just said this
and
one.
it's
First
free.
one is the one that I
The
played.
Backrooms game is a great game if you like exploring the original level of the Backrooms, level 0.
That looks
The lightings and visuals in the games are awesome, giving off that perfect eeriness you should feel in level 0. It is simple and unnerving and does exactly how a Backrooms game should be. I highly recommend trying this game out because it really captures how the Backrooms should feel.
nice.
Then we have Enter the Backrooms, which is another awesome Backrooms game. I love this game because it has many multiple levels, entities and objects you can find.
Yo.
There's even a whole sanity
water?
system
One
that
or
you will
another
need to
one
keep
that's
in
been
check
also
in order to survive. The game is very well made and can get very hard. There's also a sandbox mode if you just want to check the levels in peace. I also like how the game is pretty much on par with the canonical lore.
Almond water?
The Hive. The Hive is an extremely dangerous,
Oh.
endless maze. The Hive is an enigmatic level that seems to be home to many dangerous entities.
Oh.
You will find alien-like eggs everywhere you look. It is also very hard to breathe due to the low oxygen.
Nice.
Wanderers have witnessed eggs hatch with hounds, crawlers, and death mobs. The Hive is known to an unknown entity known
Thanks
as the
after
Hive
that
Queen.
one. Yeah, it looks
A wanderer
not
stated
great.
that it might be able to enter the Hive if you fall through the floor in level
Lavender,
6.
thank you so much for
The
the
tunnels in the
follow.
walls of the caverns
Hello.
can sometimes work as an exit.
I think I'm good.
User/Bartonius. User/Bartonius is a very prominent wanderer and explorer in the Backrooms community. Bartonius is the leader of the Backroom Boys, a tiny group that consists
The
Backroom
boys.
boys.
The backroom boys. Yo, let's go. Yeah, I'm part of the backroom boys. Hi, Lavender. How are you doing? The backroom boys.
Oh god.
I love
Backrooms back. All right. Da 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 da. How are you? You're also really pretty. Thank you, Lavender. I'm doing great. We're talking about the backrooms. They're the BBB. Let's go.
out of 7 members when it was created. The group started on level 4 and now has proved level 8 and 9. Many members of this group
Wow.
have disappeared, with it now consisting out of only 2 members. Backrooms YouTubers.
Okay, now when you say a tiny group, I generally think of that as being like 5 people, maybe 3 people, not 2. So there's 2 boys that have called themselves the Backroom Boys, and they have discovered level 8 and level 9. Congratulations, guys.
Good for them. I love that.
I love the Backrooms. Lavender, you're in the right place then.
There are a few cool Backrooms YouTubers, and some of them continue to make videos today. A few of my favorite ones are Mr. Backrooms,
10
Mr.
out of 10.
Ferrante,
10
JR the Kid RS, and Swiftbit. They all make and have made cool explanation videos about the Backrooms, so check them
I
out
feel
if
like I've
you're
had a dream
interested.
in the Backrooms. Ooh.
Backrooms Wi-Fi. The Backrooms actually has its own Wi-Fi, as well as
Yeah.
cellular data.
Yeah.
This is why you can find posts from people that are inside the Backrooms on Reddit. It is however recommended that you
My favorite lore is people being like, wait, how do we have found footage from the Backrooms if they don't escape? How did they upload this? And so like the fandom was like, what if there's Wi-Fi in the Backrooms?
What? There's just Wi-Fi there.
There's just Wi-Fi
Yeah.
there, obviously.
Excuse me, hi, I'm live streaming from the Backrooms.
Hi, I'm-
there's
Oh, yeah.
something over there.
Twitch
Hey
streamer.
everyone! Welcome
No,
to
no,
my
no,
new
live.
vlog. We're in the
No,
Backrooms. Yo, let's go!
No,
It's
someone's
not-
streaming to
Hold on.
Twitch.
It's
From
not.
the back
It's
room.
not streaming to Twitch. It's streaming to Facebook Live.
Facebook
Not
Live!
even-
Even worse.
Just Facebook Live.
Hold up, guys, my next stream is gonna be an IRL stream in the Backrooms. Just let me no clip real fast. Like,
Can I
Okay.
join you?
yeah, you
Jokes
can join
aside,
me.
Cool.
With the way that my computer's set up on my other screen, your walls are exactly the same color, just because of how my screen's showing everything.
Running from the dollars today. See how long until he no clips me.
God.
Backrooms apology video.
Backrooms
Guy-
SMP, let's go.
Backrooms SMP, let's go. This is like, it just calls. Guys, today we're speed running level 141. See how
No.
fast, how long it takes for us to get out of here before the power goes out. Let's go.
Any percent chairs strats.
Guys, I'm gonna find all the almond water in this effing building. Let's go.
Imagine just like turning the corner and some gamer has like made a little setup in like the corners of like one of the rooms in like level 0.
Oh my god. Guys, I didn't
What
need
is
crying
that
noises. I
for?
didn't know if the feeding the immortal fish would get my friend killed. As you can see, I got stuck in 3008. They have merch on Facebook Marketplace. Scythe, what? I would like Backrooms merch. That sounds awesome. Guys, I've had people ask me what I would put on merch, and I'm thinking, running from the dollars today, see how
Yes.
long until no
Yes.
clips me is like a really high
Yes.
contender.
Please, if you haven't written that down, put that in your quotes book.
Alright, it's going in my quotes book. It's going in the ARG quote book. Hold on.
Perfect. That has to be put in the. Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Running from the dollars today, still alive.
That's perfect merch. That's perfect. That's a perfect merch quote. That's absolutely perfect. Well done.
That's really funny. See how long it takes until he no clips me. Episode of the Backrooms, y'all. Ayo, I'm funny. Dwiko, you're hilarious. That would be me. I'd have a setup at spawn, pile of blankets and buckets of tears. Tori, I really like how you're just like at spawn. I'm spawning into the Backrooms. Some dude running LLM company from the Backrooms. I wouldn't doubt it. I would buy that, to be honest. Thank you. I appreciate that. I would like to join the stream for a few seconds, and I was like, yep, this is my kind of content. Scythe, I'm so glad.
So it's just like, yes, I belong here.
Guys, I
This is
put
my
the
place.
knitting tag because I was like, I'll be knitting through this, and I haven't been,
No, you
but
won't.
I'm gonna keep the knitting tag up.
Altier, I'm knitting for you.
Oh,
There we
perfect.
go.
I'm also knitting.
Fiscal
We're doing
girls
the knitting for
gatekeeping
you.
levels. Don't keep level 141. Bro, don't forget to save your progress.
You only use the cellular data instead of the Wi-Fi, because there are theories of entities being able to find you easier if you use the Wi-Fi. Deleted
Oh.
levels.
What's
There are
that?
actually
Alright, now hold on. This is put a wrench in our plan of streaming from the Backrooms, because I would like to not
Oh.
get no-clipped by some entity that's just like, I heard you were streaming!
This is why you use a VPN.
It finds you through your
This stream
stream.
sponsored by NordVPN. No, we're not sponsored by
The entity
anything.
can't find me if we have a VPN on in the back rooms, because that's how that works.
Hold on. Could you, like, set up a Wi-Fi hotspot in the back rooms and connect to that and just get free VPN everywhere? Because it's everywhere and nowhere.
I guess. Backrooms sponsored by NordVPN.
Sponsored by VPN. I don't know.
Guys, my favorite thing is level 404 in the backrooms is called, like, error not found, and I like that.
It's just nothing but a blue screen with white text just floating.
Oh god.
It's just a blue void with white text. You can't even see your own body. It's just that.
This code don't get no clipped.
I think we're broken.
Before Keith entered this voice chat, I was just like, by the way, Keith, you can join, but this is not going to be a funny haha stream, and I was incorrect.
This is a funny haha stream.
It just, yes, this will definitely not be funny, haha. Entire chat. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this tragedy's career.
Sugums, thank you so much. That's so nice. Thank you. Hi, Redley, guys. I got stuck in the back rooms and I breaks down in tears, even though I'm level 0. If I streamed the back rooms, I would be called the front room streamer.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Oh my god, it would.
I'm dying.
A ton of deleted levels on the Wikidot. The Wikidot is
We've
very
got
well
so
preserved
much
because a
time.
page
We
can
still
get
have
deleted
over an
if it's
hour
on
to go.
5
I don't
downloads.
even
my
care.
God.
This makes it safe to assume that most of the levels that were deleted were badly written.
Oh.
A lot of the negative
Guys.
Yeah.
Badly written levels go to the no data zone.
Oh.
You get judged by the backroom fandom. This level, I don't. This
I don't
level,
like you.
it's
There's just there's an entire level of just plush toys. For some reason, it looks like backroom, but there's just plush toys everywhere.
That'd be terrifying.
And they're all covered
I
in
know.
Mildew, copium.
mildew.
So
Everything
third grade class.
about it says that they should be, except they simply aren't.
Guys,
which is
help, I'm
worse.
stuck in deleted level.
Yo, everyone go to the plush level to get your backroom merch.
Imagine being in like a level, like one of the
Made it
levels,
better.
and then the fan decides, no, don't like this level, so delete it. So now you're stuck in a deleted level.
I just really like the idea of like there's like these like overseers of like the backroom Wikipedia that's just like, no, this level badly written, bad, bye, and you delete the level, and the person's just like, I tried my best. Excuse me. Hello? Background's just those creepy looking dolls. Uh-oh.
levels have been removed, but some normal ones too. One example is the removal of level 80, which I find strange because the level seems fine to me. Level 80 was a long road in a desert in the American Midwest.
Oh,
The
that
heat in
sounds
this
awesome.
level was unbearable, reaching 51 degrees Celsius
Gross.
or 124 degrees Fahrenheit
Guess
during
that
the
I'm
day.
snapping the back
The level also has vending machines that contain almond water.
Almond
This is
water.
pretty
Oh
much
my
all there is to
god.
level 80,
They're
so not
vending
that much.
machines.
Oh my god, we're at level 3 of like 9 layers.
Oh god, this is gonna take forever.
Mother.
Mother?
Completely rebranded levels. We already talked about how levels 0 and 1 were rebranded on the Wikidot,
Must
but
delete
those
half of
levels
the
aren't the only
backrooms.
ones. The Wikidot actually used
wrong
the
with that level? I
fandom
don't
for a
know.
lot of the early levels, but rebranded most of them. Their goals were to make the levels feel more like the backrooms and
Backrooms.
ultimately trying to recreate the senseless feeling of level 0. A good example of this
Ew.
rebranding is level 14. According to the fandom, level 14 is an abandoned military hospital. This level was fine, but
That
I like
looks
the Wikidot
like
version
the
way
Evil
more.
Within.
The real
video
level
game.
14 is a red leaf forest.
Kind of, yeah.
Here's the level's description.
Oh.
Level 14 is an oasis. The forest from your dreams, shimmering in the night.
Is it? Because the little thing in the
That's
corner
not
says
like-
threat level 5. Is it an oasis? Like, it says like level 13 is Oasis. Are we sure about that?
Right.
I think
Close
it
your
means
eyes for a
oasis as in
moment.
like the
You
like
can
the,
see it, right? The crashing waterfalls,
words.
the crimson grass, wet
Yeah.
with dew, the
This has
eternally
the same
starry
energy
sky.
as when
Even the branches on the trees reach up
SCPs are like,
as
this
if
is
trying to touch
level
it.
safe.
You
And
can
you're
hear
like,
the
are
forest
you
whispering
sure?
to you. You'll be happy here.
Are you sure
You're
about
sure
that?
of it. After all, everyone else is. And why should you feel down when others
Here,
are
I'm
so
gonna put it in
content?
chat.
Level Achromatopsia. Level
I think
it means
Achromatopsia
that
is a
kind of
very
oasis.
interesting enigmatic level in the
If you're there for
Backrooms.
too long, you become a
It
tree.
gets the name Achromatopsia
Oh, here's the
A fertile spot
playground
in a
level.
desert where water is found. Well, I mean, I know what an oasis is, but generally when people use it like that, they mean
Yeah,
like,
I don't think
it's like
they're
it's a
using
safe
it like
spot.
that.
Okay.
No, I don't think they're using it like that.
Oh, okay.
I think they're using it like as a geographic kind of thing.
John Cena pops into the background. Are you sure about that? That's a SCP? Exactly. That looks like the playground that's near my house. When we go there at night, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So do we just like no clip then into this level?
You go down
See,
the slide, you
like,
get
there's
stuck,
a
and you get
reason
no clips.
why I'm writing an ARG about my hometown, and it's because my hometown is effing creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's weird. Looks like
I
any
will
playground
be
I've
the
been
judge
to.
of that
It's true.
when I get there.
Yeah, no, okay, like, there's... Like, I'll explain what my hometown, like, why. It's because it's like, guys, imagine, like, you know, what's that movie called? There's, like, a movie where, like, there's, like, a bunch of houses and they look exactly the same. And then, like, they, like, everyone, like, walks out at the same time and they play with a ball at the exact same time and then they walk back in. That movie. That's what my town looks like. The thing is like, you know when you usually walk around a town, you don't recognize people? Like, if you go to the city, you don't recognize, like, everyone there. You might recognize, like, one person. I recognize every single person all the time. Like, I know who they are. No, because same, like, for real. Like, I know I live in a small enough town that makes sense because the population is not actually that big. But it's like... But still. Anyways.
Yeah, because of all the visuals that are in black and white. This level resembles the
Oh.
place that you have been in for the longest amount of time. The level switches forms of houses
yes,
that you have
Toys
been
R Us.
inside
In
in
other
all
words,
Toys
your
R
life.
Us.
It's assumed that whenever you see
In
an
my case,
entity,
it's
the
literally
level will
this street
shift
that I'm
into
currently
another
still
form.
on. I've been here 25
During the level,
years.
you will hear whispers that usually say
hate
things
it.
about your childhood.
Oh.
These voices are always
Oh.
recognizable,
I don't like
but
that
you
one.
can't
That
always
one looks
place
like a
them.
place I've actually been.
They can get louder and more
Yeah,
clear,
also
and
looks
can
like a
place
cause the
I've been.
wanderer
We thank
to
you,
get very
Toasted.
depressed.
I've
This
seen
level has
places
many
like
shifts.
that, but I've
During the
never been
100th
places
shift,
Back, I
you
like
will
this
experience
story.
major flashbacks. These flashbacks are memories from your childhood and make you forget you were.
Decoy, are we good? Decoy, is
What?
this like... Ever been to the back of a thrift store? I think I might work in the back rooms, y'all. Actually, it's terrifying. We have a room called the cold room, and no one can hear you scream or at all. The handle had to get taken off in case you get locked in.
That's terrifying.
Decoy, are you good?
That's not fun.
That shouldn't be allowed to have a room like that. Yeah, good thing I took the candle off because I'm like, that's
Are we good?
yeah.
They handled that situation pretty
The
well.
people are
My
really nice.
God.
I'm so glad. I'm really happy for you.
In the backrooms in the first
Jesus.
place. Entrances and exits are very obscure and not well known.
Oh, good.
Level 444.
Actually really nice
Level
there, but it's backroom vibes,
444
fair
is known
enough.
as one of the most difficult levels to
Ooh.
travel through. It is an unstable level that suffers from structural shifts every 47 to 57 minutes.
Oh, I actually
the
knew
path will
about this one.
change and the entire layout will be different. After shift events, you will come across similarities, such as a yellow wall similar to level 0,
Oh.
windows showing the highway of level 11, and sometimes even the skull of the thing on level 7.
Yo?
Level 444 is crowded
Just a
with
skull.
entities such as death moths, hounds, skin stealers, smilers, and crawlers.
Nice.
One way to enter the level is by
Skin
going through a
stealers,
slightly
okay.
damaged door in level -1. A wooden door inside the level can be your exit.
You may start it up if you get
Entity
locked in, but the
106.
people are nice, though.
This entity is known as the Tall Shadow and is exclusive to level -8. Level -8 is an infinite abandoned mine that gets darker the further you go. Every 100 meters,
Nope.
there's a split with
Nope.
3 to 6
Nope.
directions you can go to.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Entity
Not
106 is
unless
known
there
to
was
harm
a
you
big
within this level.
hunk of diamond
He
sitting
only
right
moves to your
inside the wall.
peripheral vision, and he has red glowing eyes whenever he is about to
Pardon,
attack.
-8?
The tall
Yes.
shadow likes to scare wanderers before it attacks. He can also no-clip, and he uses this skill to attack wanderers from behind.
No! Anytime this man says, oh, the entity can no-clip, by the way, no, absolutely not. We're done. Like, that's it. We're done. Like, it's just like,
Alright.
I guess we die. Like,
Level 0 to 9 images removed. Many images from the level 0 to level 9 on the Wikidot were removed and then replaced with a completely new and better photo. Here's the level 3 photo that changed dramatically, for instance.
well, that's
The
upsetting.
Shady Grey.
Sounds
The
like a
Shady
cover-up.
Grey is a big enigmatic level that is made up out of many unstable and dangerous sublevels. All the levels are in black and white, and
That
only
looks
8 of them
like
have been found.
Untextured
The most stable
video
section
game.
of the Shady Grey is level Su-0.
Ew.
This is a jungle with a lot of glitched trees. The
Ooh.
level has a 12-hour day-night cycle where it instantly changes into night or day. The level also has a lot of entities
Don't
at
like
night.
that.
If you take a branch and draw a pentagram in the mud, you will
Okay.
enter level 1-1.
Yes.
Why?
Oh,
Why
okay.
would you do that? Why would someone think, you know what I will do in this, like, untextured video game? I'm gonna take a stick and I'm gonna draw a pentagram in the mud.
Yeah.
Largic.
Why? I'm alive here.
Sounds
Plus
like
it's
some-
the one door. Here's Johnny it.
Level 1-1 is a very unstable black and white mansion. This level
Okay.
has one entity known as the Landlord. The Landlord is incredibly
No.
dangerous, as he will
Yo.
try to kill you in a twisted way.
I
the
just feel like
moment
this
he
is
sees you.
reality.
If you break down the door in the mansion,
I was kind of excited about the mansion. I was like, I want to live in the black and white mansion. Let's go.
No, you have a landlord.
No, but the landlord is trying to kill you in a what way? It was like a weird way.
That just sounds like
Bro,
that one anime.
RGB mountain.
then you will enter level
Not gonna
2-2.
lie, that sounds like
This level is large
Finding
and is a
Neverland,
thick
or whatever
forest that is covered in
Neverland.
snow.
Uh,
This doesn't make
anime.
any sense.
I forget
Promise
the name.
Neverland.
That one.
Yeah. Is the landlord paint over everything? I don't know, man. I
Oh,
don't
God.
really like the like untextured video game
At all,
trees
because
though.
the temperature is very high here.
Oh.
Not many people die here, but those who do die to sunburn. 2-2 has an entity known as Fallen Angels.
Oh.
If you ask them, they can bring you to level 3-3. Level
Can you imagine being like, hey, hey, this random angel thing, could you bring me to level 3-3? No particular reason. I just was told that you could do that.
Just Angel thing.
He will kill you with hidden fees. I need a ride. Ayo, sure.
3-3 is an infinite ocean filled with clocks that float around in it.
Why would you want to be there? Hey, angel dude, could you take me out of this forest and bring me to an infinite ocean that just has rando clocks floating in it?
Yeah. No. No thanks.
The ocean contains distilled water mixed with what might be mercury and motor oil.
I was so excited
no.
about this distilled water. I was like, you could drink it! And then he was like, there's also
No.
mercury and motor oil in there.
No
Never
thanks.
mind! Yikes. I have distrust of distilled water after what happened with the fish. That's true. That's fair. That's honestly fair.
The major explorer group has found 4 different kind of clocks in the ocean. Analog clocks, digital clocks, watches, and grandfather clocks.
Okay.
All of these clocks
Now, the person said there's these 4 major clocks in there. Is there any other clock you can think of besides digital, wristwatch, grandfather clock, and just like a wall clock? Is there any other type of clock?
Slabo wall,
Clock.
Slabo sun clock.
I guess,
Sundials?
but that's not a clock.
I mean,
It's not things that can tell time. It's specifically clocks.
okay.
Why? For
Cuckoo
reasons,
clocks, then.
Toasted. It's just for reasons because the clocks are actually the immortal fish's friends. This is true.
Oh, God.
Analog. Analog? No, analog is the wall clock. Those really big things at fancy places. Okay, fair enough.
Cuckoo clocks.
I
Okay,
said
that's
that.
one.
I said cuckoo clock.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh, you did?
something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Fancy lamp.
clocks have different abilities that trigger whenever you touch them.
Oh shoot.
If you touch an analog clock, you will enter the final stable sublevel, known as level 4-4. Level 4-4.
What the F is an element clock?
I'm.
I don't know.
Okay, but pocket watch, that's true. Pocket watch.
There's a pocket watch.
Is an endless
Spring
river surrounded by
or
skyscrapers on both sides. Never break into these skyscrapers because they are infested with entities.
Oh, cool. Thank
There's
you.
no
Thank you
known
for
way
telling us.
to escape level 4-4.
Oh,
You can
cool.
only
Mystery
accidentally
box of
no-clip,
death.
bringing you to the last hope. The last hope has no
I
stability,
don't like the-
unlike the other sublevels.
Is the last hope
Other
effing
images.
moving?
What do you mean?
This sub
Yeah, okay, it is. I thought there was like an optical illusion happening with the picture. That it looked like it was moving down, but wasn't, but it is actually moving down.
Mhm.
Really cool water clock at the airport. Ooh. The last hope has eyes in the ground. Maybe I
sublevel
belong
has
there.
very
Maybe that's where I'm
wobbly
from.
and disorienting walls. Most wanderers that enter usually have their body ripped apart at an atomic level.
Oh.
This
Oh.
level and anything beyond it is
Oh. Cool.
Well, that was short-lived.
Eyes you say.
lethal. You can go deeper than the Lost
Your-
Hope,
Mm,
entering a
nice.
level named Far and the End. The End is hell in the way that everyone imagines it. Level 71.
fact.
Level 71 is an
Fun fact.
If hell is supposed to be fire and brimstone, brimstone being sulfur,
Yeah.
burning brimstone does not burn red. It burns a cold blue.
That's cool.
Hell would look so fucking badass. It would just be like a blue flame nightclub, and I'd be just like, I'm moving there. That looks so darn cool.
Is that a Magnus Archives reference? I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, what?
I think there was something I said. I don't know.
No. I figured as much, but it's like, wait,
Oh, the end.
what did they say?
Oh,
Oh,
the end.
Atlas.
To Shreds, you say to sis. Well, how is his wife holding up to Shreds, you say? Good news, everyone.
infinite basement, which is largely unfinished. No one has ever discovered any walls that support the ceiling besides the entrance. Level 71 will, like other levels, appear in black and white. Every 14 to 16 hours you will hear echoes that resembles the sound of a fond memory you have. The source of these echoes is unknown. Level 71 supposedly has 3 communities, but these are unknown at the moment.
This one doesn't sound too bad.
One way to enter level 71 is by finding a basement in level 4. The entire page of level 71 reads like an information log of one of the MEG computers. The exit to level 71 seems to be the shady grey, as it depicts a wanderer that fades out of reality. Level and entity specific Reddit accounts. The subreddit likes to enhance the Backrooms lore with lore specific
level
Reddit
2.
accounts. One of these accounts is Backroom Soldier Logs, who makes posts for a community that classifies certain entities and objects found in the Backrooms.
Wow, what a chat.
There's also a level specific Reddit account such as user Backrooms level 0, but at the time of writing, it seems like this user got the banhammer.
No!
Level 666. Level 666 is known as Hell, and always has a
Almost
sign that
Hangout gift
says,
shop.
Welcome to Hell.
Lovely.
This level uses manifestations, meaning that the level is different for every wanderer.
Oh,
Every
cool.
manifestation is based on the wanderer's
Putting my
fears,
dishes center, but I don't-
vulnerabilities,
okay,
and
go,
insecurities.
No, decoy.
These manifestations are classified by deals, an acronym for destruction, entities,
Yo.
audio, lightning, and sanity. Destruction describes the environmental dangers, entities describe the frequency of entities, audio describes the level of ambient noise, lightning describes the amount of natural light, and sanity describes the mental danger a wanderer can experience.
Let's go.
All of these assets range from harmless to fatal. There are
So
some
here's
manifestations
better to see one for
documented,
me. Ooh.
such as Manifestation 2. Background. The wanderer in this manifestation had a close family member die in a car accident before
Oh,
entering the
good.
backrooms,
Oh, good.
and this left an impression on them. Deals rating. D2, E1, A3,
Shadow Demon, I'm really glad you can read this because I cannot. Like, I am looking at this picture quite big on my screen and it's illegible. I cannot read this.
L2,
It looks like
S1.
Minecraft
Entry point.
script.
Level 80. The
It's-
wanderer
it's
entered
a
via the
barely
universal
legible, I
entry
mean.
point in the
Yeah.
level. Signage. The signage that is characteristic of the universal entry point was present. Description. The manifestation consisted of a rough, bumpy
There is
road,
words.
but somewhat different to the road of the Wanderer
There
had
are,
just
in fact,
traveled.
words.
The sky was red instead of its usual blue. The Wanderer was at the driver's seat and was talking to an MEG official who was outside of the level through the radio. The family member who died in the car accident also boarded the car in the back seat, presumed to be an
Okay.
entity. The car could not be stopped, no matter what was done to slow it down.
Cool.
Outcome. After approximately 5 minutes of driving, the piece of land the Wanderer was driving on completely disappeared. The car fell off approximately 300 feet before colliding with the ground, killing the Wanderer on impact. Backrooms ambience. Many levels in the Backrooms are known to have an ambience. The most famous one is of course the low bus.
I need you guys to look at my stream and look how my camera is covering up the
Oh.
screen.
Wow, that's
Oh my god, that
too
was
perfect.
I need you guys to know that there's nothing there, but it's a little funny.
I,
I have to go to bed. Okay, have a good night.
accidental censoring of that.
See, there's nothing there though, which is like, it's like literally like plastic,
Yeah.
but it's just really funny. Anyways,
Buzzing noise you hear in level 0.
It's deflated.
The ambience in the levels is usually related to the theme. Backrooms time zone.
oh,
Time in the backroom seems to impact us way differently than time in the front rooms. Some levels have a day and night cycle that usually changes
Bing bong.
every 6
Bong.
hours. This is,
Bing
however,
bong.
very inconsistent, as there are many reports of the lights being out for up to 10 hours.
oh wow.
The backrooms aren't
10
linked to
hours.
any time so we know of. Clocks and watches fail to show time. Physical time seems to move very slow because there is no need for food or water. It has been estimated that wanderers only need to eat and drink once every month in order to survive.
Oh,
The
that's
slow
fun.
movage of physical time is also a bad thing because this means that the healing process of wounds and other injuries is close to non-existent.
Ouch.
Even an untreated cut can be lethal because wounds will not stop bleeding on their own. This is why
Oh.
it's very important to bring bandages or stitches with you whenever you are exploring the backrooms. Level 6 nerfed. Level 6 actually got nerfed
Gotta get
because level
concrete
6
in the
used to be way more
backrooms.
dangerous than it is right now. The old level 6 used to be a class 5 survival difficulty.
Level
Yeah.
6 got nerfed.
When's the next Backrooms patch?
I can't believe it got nerfed.
Damn.
Dang.
What also made the old version
Can't
so
even think good
dangerous was the
anymore.
fact that if you visited the level alone, you would either die in 48 hours or become an insanity, which is a zombie-like human that went insane.
Oh,
Nothing at all.
thank you for explaining that.
Level nothing at all is a hypothetical level that has been
Babies
theorized to
Babies
exist.
cannot go to college
The instructions of how to enter this level read the following. 1. Cover your eyes with your hands.
Okay.
2. Advance 7 steps. 3. Turn around and take your hands off your face. 4. Find the nearest ladder and climb it. 5. Go down 4 steps and then back up 2. 6. Yell a number between 1 and 1572. 7. Enjoy. Smiley face. These instructions can be found on a note that lies on the floor in level 0. It has also been found hanging on the door to level 1 in the hub. Level nothing at all could be a very dangerous or a trap level for all we know. A wanderer
I'm sure
named
there
James
is.
supposedly entered this level and never returned. Missing
nothing
level
at
7
all.
sublevels.
Wow.
Level 7 has at this point in time 2 sublevels, known as the Titanic and the Surface Caves. These are very weirdly named, sublevel 7.2 and 7.9, so where are the other 7? Level 7.2 is the wreck of the RMS Titanic. The exterior is
That's
as
fun.
long as the version in the front rooms, but the interior is at least 1 million kilometers or 622,000
least.
miles long.
At least
Level
1 million
7.9 is an
kilometers.
underground cave structure. The only other sublevel page that once existed was sublevel 7.1, but this one was removed. Level 7 is a very well written level, so it makes sense for people wanting to write about it. And unfortunately, it doesn't mean those will be good, because the structure of the level 7 makes it difficult to add new areas. This would mean that canonically the other 7 sublevels are out there, but are yet to be discovered.
Nice.
Mother is a loving, malicious entity that lives inside of level 1.5. Mother has no physical description and is felt as thickness in the air. Mother was encountered and reported by user ChaosRaider98, and he stated that he believes that the core of level 1.5 is the melting pot of the Backrooms.
I don't like that there's this whole entity and a whole chapter on this thing called Mother. I don't like that. That's not okay.
Mother.
Where all the lost souls are collected for Mother. You can tell the essence of Mother as the MEG reports logs show leakage of level 1.5 by showcasing these corrupt messages or text. It's advised to never go to level 1.5, and if you do so, leave as quickly as possible, because Mother will do anything in her power to separate your soul from your body.
Cool.
Level
Will do. I will definitely just
9007
leave.
199 254 74092. This level unfortunately got removed from the wiki, so I will have to go off my notes here. This level is an enigmatic one with a very long name. I'm going to explain the meaning behind this number, but I will do that in a later entry on this iceberg. I will refer to this level as the garden.
I know what this number is.
No?
I think I read about this before. But basically, I think this number is like an entry limit number on like 32-bit computers. So basically, it's the point where like there is like some type of like electronic thing where like when you hit this number, it just like stops. It's something like that, I think.
It resembles an empty one. The garden is very dangerous and infested with entities. It contains howlers, crawlers, and facelings, and it's believed that some entities here mate and that the level is somehow related to the hive. Besides the infestations, being in the garden can be very dangerous because the level causes you to have auditory hallucinations, telling you to eat certain things. You will also experience hallucinations.
Spoons, this is your level. It's for you. I think Spoons is muted, but like it's Spoons' level. Eat the dirt. Plastic eating time.
Such as seeing yourself dying.
Oh,
Being in here
never
for more than
mind. Not
2
as
months
fun.
can be lethal. The garden has 2 different points. Point 1 is a mulch floor with tile ceiling. The ceiling is not connected to any walls. Point 1 is less dangerous than point 2.
Tiled ceiling?
If you open a ceiling tile, you can enter point 2. The mulch is replaced with dirt, and point 2 is absolutely filled with entities.
Oh,
Entry
cool.
points to the
So we
garden are
save
pretty
point
much
1.
unknown, besides no clipping through the wall at the end of the hub. Flipping a tile and jumping on it can cause you to no clip to level 2 or 4.
Nice.
GPS system in the backrooms. This entry refers to wanderers
GPS.
experimenting with GPS in the backrooms. A well-known fact about the backrooms is that a GPS is doomed to fail whenever a wanderer is in the backrooms.
Well,
One very interesting
obviously, clearly, a GPS is doomed to fail if you were to go into the back rooms. Obviously. Yeah, that's like that's an effing like SkyTrain. Like this is like Wilbur's like worst nightmare in the back rooms.
instance of this is a Reddit post of a wanderer who is playing Pokemon Go in the backrooms.
What an absolute Chad!
Yeah, I'm playing Pokemon Go in that thing.
That's so cool for them.
He's just like, guys, hold on a second.
Went to catch Pokemon. Got
Let me just patch this slugma real quick.
Guys, let me Pokemon. It's like Pokemon Backrooms edition.
He posted a screenshot of his phone where he is trying to catch a missing no, which is a glitched Pokemon. The user goes on to explain that the missing no's are the only type of Pokemon he is finding here.
That makes
People
sense.
have been saying that this is actually very dangerous to
GPS signal not found. You're not in the back rooms, are you? That's the best screenshot I've ever seen in my life.
That's really good.
Oh my god, a Snorlax.
use an app which has a GPS such as Pokemon Go, as entities in the backrooms might use it to track you. Level 1.5. Level 1.5 is a mysterious sub-level discovered by
like that.
user ChaosRaider98.
I don't
He
like
has written
it.
some logs, but some of these have gone corrupt since communication in level 1.5 seems to be hard since it's warped reality.
I don't like
One
it.
photo we have of 1.5 shows us a hallway with colors inverted in black and white. The hallway has fluorescent bulbs that radiate darkness instead of light.
Yeah, I don't
The
like
logs
it.
that KSRaider98 has sent us probably show us that it
No.
got slowly taken over by Mother, as the last few sentences for him are: "Be free from Mother, or Mother will grant you freedom, and she will make you free. Mother loves you, Mother loves you."
Oh, cool. Thanks. Love that. Level 4 floor. Here we go. Hotel California. Let's go.
Minecraft and Backrooms
Hotel
connection.
California. If you've ever researched the meaning behind the song Hotel California by the Eagles, you might have found that
California.
the song is
let's
about how the
go.
California high life traps its residents.
Yes.
The song literally tells you, you can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave.
Yes, let's go.
A post on Reddit suggests that the song Hotel California is
just my
actually
house
about the
hallway with a
backrooms,
filter?
specifically about level 5.
Yes.
We have talked about level 5, but just to
Yes.
refresh your mind, level 5 is an
Yes.
infinite hotel. On a discussion page in level 5, you read this note. According to rumors, this place is supposedly a castle-like hotel in California that has clipped into the backrooms and has forgotten about ever since.
Yes, let's go.
Photo of level 12. Level 12 is a unique level in the sense that you cannot make a photograph in it. Every attempt of this has resulted in either a simple white image or TV static.
Nice.
File names and image data is censored in these photos. Level 12 has been described as a small, brightly lit, white painted room with only a table and a chair and an adjacent locked door. Many
Nice.
wanderers have escaped level 12 easily, but they never seem to remember the method they used due to level 12 censoring methods. All we have now is a digital recreation of level 12 that was posted on Reddit.
I'm assuming.
Fake levels.
I mean, don't we already know that you can just sit in chairs and it just, you know?
Probably how they did that.
The Cecil,
Is that-
dude, Atlas. Oh my god. Okay, so like the Cecil, like the hotel, right? The hotel. They painted over the sign. So like, there's this like really famous like hotel that has like a bunch of weird stuff that happened in it or whatever, and it's called the Cecil Hotel. And they painted over the sign. Now the thing is that is a crime. Like, it was actually a crime that they did that, basically. Because the people who bought the hotel, the reason why they were allowed to buy the hotel is because they said that they would not paint over the sign. And they painted over it. And now it's like, one, it's being investigated because, like, the people who painted over the sign were workers, right? That were hired from a company. And, like, they would have known, right? It's, like, nearly 100 years old. And, like, they painted over it. And, like, it's like a whole thing. And like people were just like, okay, yeah, if you thought the hotel was cursed now, you painted over its sign? I think it's about to have the opposite effect that you wanted.
Yeah.
It's about to get mad at you.
Fake levels refer to the idea that the backrooms might have so-called fake rooms or areas inside a level, or just whole fake levels. These areas can be a figment of your mind and might turn into an endless reality you can't escape from.
That's exciting.
It is not clear for now how we can differentiate these fake areas from the quote-unquote real areas.
Nice.
Level
Yeah,
656.
somewhat of a back room. It really is.
This level seems to describe itself as home. The MEG report reads like it's written by the inhabitants of 656 because it constantly breaks the fourth wall.
Oh.
They talk about how the level is a paradise, but people always leave. They ask if you don't miss them and if you will ever come back. It all seems somewhat genuine, but then you realize that something is definitely very off. This is how they describe the exit. Don't you remember? How do you think you left last time? Why can't you remember? Why don't you miss us? We loved you. We loved you, we loved you, we loved you, and you just forgot. You left because you wanted to touch the stars and all of our love, and care was wasted because of some stupid little fantasy. You owe us. You could at least come back. Level 404.
No, heart.
Level 404 is known as the 404th Circle of Heaven.
This one!
This level is entirely based around the numerical meaning of the computer error 404. HTT 404 is known as the page not found error message.
Yeah.
The level is described as a place where the planes intersect and bisect and bend in a way that a suffering
404,
hard drive
my
breaks
beloved.
under the weight of the data you feed it. You will hear voices in your head and lose yourself inside the data. You like it here, is what the geometry will whisper.
I do like it here.
404
You're
is
correct.
a glitched version of
The
heaven,
geometry will
as
whisper
reality
to
is
you.
failing in the most perfect way.
If I was in math class and
Aren't you
geometry
happy?
started whispering
Aren't
to
you
me, I'd
excited?
fucking-
You finally found your empty paradise. Come home.
I am very happy here. This is correct. I like it here. 404 Paradise. 10 out of 10.
Discord shadow bans. This entry refers to the
What?
What? What? What? What? We went from like me being like understandable, have a nice day, because level 404 should also be the error. Obviously 404. That makes sense too. Discord shadow bans. The back room. That is Discord shadow bans. What?
Oh.
What? What?
The fact that the Discord server from the Wikidot has shadow banned a few users in their servers. It is unclear why they did this, but it did cause some drama. Non-existent level.
Are they saying that when they ban people from the Backrooms Discord, they get sent to the shadow ban Discord level?
That's kind of
no.
funny.
Discord was made by the Backrooms, confirmed. I wouldn't doubt it, because think about what Discord is.
Discord is like the Backrooms.
Off topic, but I'm making cheese pizza rolls. Yo, Scythe, that sounds dope. If you get banned on Discord, you automatically go to the backgrounds. Be careful. Oh my god.
Levels with names. Because of the rewrites and the deletion of some levels on the Wikidot, there are some non-existent levels that still have names. This does get confusing sometimes, as some pages will refer to levels that are yet to be written. Level Theta.
That's fun.
This
Oh.
level is an enigmatic level that is hosted by the embodiment that never should, could, or ever have, and is known as Terminus. Level Theta is a sanctuary, a place where your soul may rest. Terminus
I-
chooses who remains in its realm.
Or ring, or
It looks
black
like
hole?
it looks like
It
a
looks
black
like a black
hole.
hole.
If you get banned on
Yeah.
Discord, you automatically go to the backgrounds. Be careful. Oop, nope. No, heart.
It is also judge, jury, and executioner of a place called the Gallery, an area where all the lost souls go to. You will never leave this level.
It
This
looks like an
level has some
eye?
interesting
It
meaning
does.
behind it. The being that hosts this level has the name Terminus, a name for the final point in space of time. The Greek letter theta is also a symbol for death. I feel level theta as some kind of purgatory, a place in between hell and heaven.
Staring into your soul.
You can't leave this level, so a version of those must exist within this place. Terminus will decide your ultimate fate, as it's literally judge, jury, and executioner. Level 696.
My fear of being
Level
watched. I'm so sorry,
696
Decoy.
is fortunately a very interesting structured level. It takes the appearance of an
Nice.
abandoned building made up out of light grey concrete. The level has multiple buildings, all infinite in height and all infinite in floors.
So I need
The
to
name
make
of each
that
floor
one.
is made up out of letters and numbers, and they all have different properties. The B floors, for example, all resemble Backrooms
Oh.
levels. This means
like
that
that
floor
one scene in that
B0
Monster
looks
High
like
movie
level
where they
0,
turn into
B1 like
mermaids.
level 1,
I
and so
don't
on.
know.
The
I've
level
never
also has
watched.
other interesting floors, such as floor 4, which has a lot of almond water, or floor
Almond
minus
water,
61
it's
that
back.
looks like a bright version of level 6.
Okay. Ugh.
If you break the ground floor, you will end up in a basement, where there are negative floors. The
Oh.
further you go down, the more distorted everything will be.
Oh,
Your vision will become blurry, and hallucinations will occur.
nice.
Traveling to floor minus 9999 might take you to level Achromatopsia. Level 141's deleted sublevels. We already talked about level 141, but here's a small refresher.
Now, what are we looking at here? What is in this picture? Because,
There's a blue box.
yup.
It
Needs to
looks
be
like
frozen.
there's.
Some sort of
It looks like
Boiler
it's
room?
frozen. Yeah, that looks like ice.
mechanical room?
Maybe
It
there was a
looks like a-
leak and then it got really cold.
It looks like a basement. It looks like that might be some sort of water heater or something.
Generators with ice, final answer. Alright.
Pressure. This level is filled with boiling rooms and
That's
can be
fair.
extremely dangerous because of
Boiler
the
room.
extreme temperatures.
Okay.
Okay.
In early versions of the Wikidot site, level 141 had references to sublevels. The
Okay.
employee break room was a way to enter sublevel 141.1 and 141.3. These sublevels never actually had pages, to my knowledge.
Cool.
Level 200 and 201 name connection. Level 200 and 201 have a hidden name connection, as level 200 is known as home. You remember the nicest little town you've ever visited?
Yes, yes.
Level 201 is known as level aesthetic, a level that takes place in an aesthetic and nostalgic
It's-
Yo,
So
yo, let's all take a trip to level aesthetic because that looks
Yes.
real dope.
Watch it
I-
say there are lots of entities here.
Yeah, well, it's a level 1. It's a
Oh,
level 1.
okay, nice.
It's hiding something. I don't trust it. Okay, but like, don't you want to be in the cool like I remember when cameras had those timestamps. Like, I have pictures on my computer that have timestamps like that. Yo, let's go to the
Vending
retro.
machines have almond water.
Numbers
I
mean
legit-
nothing. Pea carpets.
I legit want to just like go up to that Pepsi machine and like order a Pepsi.
Decoy, you're going into
I'm
the
literally
into
just-
the quotes because that's really funny. Uh-oh. Did it? Okay, it didn't do anything. Out of context quotes. That's the best out of context quote I've ever heard in my entire life.
Hold on.
Numbers mean nothing. Pea carpets. Decoy, are you in this server? Yeah, you are.
Oh god. Oh god.
I'm
I am-
dying.
too
Numbers mean
tired for
nothing.
this.
Pea carpets.
VHS world. Level
VHS
201 always has a familiar and nostalgic music playing, such
Yes,
as
let's
elevator
go.
music, smooth
Yes,
jazz,
let's go.
and R&B,
Yo.
but ultimately slowed down and very mixed.
Yo.
Besides being the name for level 200, home is also the name of the popular music artist who makes synthwave/chillwave music. He is known for making songs like Resonance and We're Finally Landing. This type of music on YouTube usually has the same visual background as that of level 201 and is often stylized as aesthetics. Level generation. Many theories about the Backrooms suggest that it's a simulation of some sorts, ran on a computer. Many details about levels support this theory.
VHS
It being a
photos,
simulation also
computer
makes sense for the
carpets.
non-Euclidean and infinite properties that can be found inside the Backrooms. This will also
Now I'm gonna age myself here, but this is what my elementary school computer rooms look like.
I had one of these computers.
Same.
I started homeschool at grade 2. Why do I actually even remember these things?
Because this is also what they would do at libraries as well.
Yeah. I had one of these,
No.
and like I would play games.
Yeah,
I played like Purple Place on them.
yeah. We had like the round, like see-through computers.
What?
So like, if I showed you what it looked like, you will know what I'm talking about. But they're computers like this, like in the computer labs at school, and they would have like a blue top, and they'd be like slightly see-through.
Oh,
I
god.
am looking it up.
Oh god, that's an old Mac.
Yeah, those are Macs.
That's
What?
original Macs.
Yeah, if you look up like Macintosh like computers, you'll see.
I don't think I've actually ever seen one of these.
Oh yeah, that's what our computer labs look like. They had those,
When
but we had one of these at home.
when we started distance ed, they literally sent us one of those computers for us to do some schoolwork on
Oh my god.
because we
Funny
didn't
black
have
camera
a
just
we
closes
didn't
to
have a
see the
proper
computer lab
computer at
again.
the
That
time.
is a true backroom experience for real. Like, I expect when I go back to my elementary school to see those computers, but that's simply not true because they just have like the new computers because obviously. So it's just like because I have gone back to my elementary school, because they have like a Christmas fair,
Oh,
but
God.
like, so when you go there and you can look into the computer lab and they have like modern computers because obviously, and you're just like no, that is incorrect actually.
I had the most surreal experience with going back to my old elementary thing that I was in kindergarten and grade 1 in.
Mm-hmm.
I was only there for those 2 grades.
Yeah.
I started working at a dealership and I was dropping a customer's vehicle off and they worked there.
Uh-huh.
So I drove it there. I walked into the thing and I'm like, why is the ceiling 3 inches above my head?
Oh no.
Because the difference between a 5-year-old and a 23-year-old is a little bit
Yeah.
significant.
Yeah.
I walked in and I was like, That ceiling is so like the entire hallway felt small.
Oh yeah.
Everything's felt small. And I'm like, this is so surreal.
Yeah, it's a little, yeah. Go ahead,
Like, and here's the thing, nothing had changed. Physically, nothing had changed over the 20, almost 20 years.
Oh my god.
Not a single damn thing changed, except I was bigger.
Yikes.
And faces were different.
Well, yeah.
I walked in, I dropped the key off, and I just like, here.
Bye.
I must leave.
Probably mean that certain levels are generated or explored by Wanderer.
Yo, I saw a TikTok video of this specific room.
Ooh.
So someone was like walking down a hallway and they like turned. Ayo, that room, I know! And they like turn around, they look at the room, and then they. Okay, hold on. I will find it. It's like recent. It's recent enough that I can find this. Oh my god. Hopefully I can find it. That would be super ideal. Yeah, found it.
That's very accurate, Atlas.
Hold on, let me put this to like...
That is how it felt.
Okay, let's see if I can... Okay, this video, it's gonna be kind of blurry, but that's okay. There it is.
Yo!
Wait, it's like completely covered over?
Yeah, it's a ceiling.
No, there's a ceiling
Like, don't like
in that
that.
outside thing.
Don't like that.
Wait, I was a hotel with this setup in the middle, like I'm not kidding. Uh-oh. Anyways.
Perhaps no clip.
Okay, so...
But I also need you guys to know that I got that video, like that video...
we have a no clip.
Like, that video was posted... Hold on. That video was posted on the 13th of this month. It has 10 million views.
I wonder why.
This video that we're watching was made in 2020.
Oh boy.
So anyways.
You can't store an infinite...
So, like, either someone has, like, really good Photoshop skills, or,
amount of data on a computer, so procedural generation is logical. This probably happens inside a lot of levels. Level 400. Level 400 is a black and white warehouse with metallic and ceramic tile.
What the F does that symbol mean?
Oh.
The level is known to be an unsafe area, unsecure, and has undocumented entities. It is also infested with coders, a level-specific entity.
It's also infested with coders. Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, well.
Oh, actually, I think I saw something about this where if you look at the Wikipedia for this room, then it will say that the coders are a completely safe entity. And then someone was just like, I think that the coders themselves are the ones who wrote this article. And
they hacked into it.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
That's funny.
Coders are fortunately friendly and appear to be human-like.
Yeah, the coders are fortunately friendly.
You can't see their face because it's entirely made up out of a black void. Coders commonly offer wanderers water, food, and Wi-Fi.
Hey, yo,
They are obsessed with modern technology and seem to have a ritualistic culture. There's a pyramid in the center of the room that is dangerous to enter, because when you do, you will be at a point of no return.
Oh, cool.
It can also cause you to enter the code, aka level 404. The coders in this level can also make you think that you entered a false coded level. You can get sent to a reserved but false level 0, where there are purple walls and a silent light instead of a yellow walls and fluorescent lights.
Nice.
The edge of level 0. The first description of the Backrooms tells us that level 0 is approximately 600 million square miles large. This means that level 0 has an edge somewhere, unless the level loops itself. No photos or documentations of the edge exist, but entering it will probably cause you to no clip to level 1. Minecraft and Backrooms connection. What I love about the Backrooms is that it's very easy to recreate. Minecraft is often used for the recreation of the Backrooms. There are
Yo.
also a lot of mods that try to remake the Backrooms.
Yo.
It would make sense to say that the Backrooms and Minecraft are connected because the following statement was made by a Reddit user. One does not simply build the Backrooms. All iterations of the Backrooms are one and the same, just within different mediums. This would mean that every
Wow,
iteration of the
profound.
Backrooms is accurate and is in some way connected to the real Backrooms.
Oh.
Violent entities.
Ugh,
Violent
ugh,
entities refers to,
ugh,
well,
ugh,
all the violent entities.
No.
Not all entities are violent, such as the coder.
Could you imagine that thing running at you?
That's
I
just the
would
horse girls. That's just the horse
Put
girls
it-
that run on
put
all
it
fours.
back! Exclamation mark, question mark.
The backroom boys at 4 a.m. looking for beans.
I can't. Keith thought he has failed to run. I don't know how to react to that. I don't know how to respond.
Oh my god. The backroom boy's looking for me.
However, many entities in the Backrooms are violent and will try to kill you. It is advised to stay out of levels out of many violent entities, as this can easily result
Like a
in
carrot.
Woo! Let's
SCP,
go!
SCP.
Guys, .exe.
Ah!
The SCP clone, let's go!
Yo.
Wiki drama. Wiki drama refers to the fact that the Wikidot website experiences a lot of drama
Chair
from
straps?
some users. The rules for the
Me and the
Wikidot are
boys
really
at 3
strict
a.m.
and this
looking
causes
for
to
all
upset
in
some
water.
people.
Life is cool.
As you already know, whenever a page has 5 or more downvotes, it's eligible for deletion or a rewrite. Some people also sometimes don't agree with the direction that the Wikidot is going. They only like the original lore, which is usually only level 0,
Just tell me you're boring and leave.
1, and 2, and sometimes just level 0. Entities can be controversial too, because liminal spaces are liminal due to the absence of any life, which enhances the feeling of nostalgia and loneliness. Having entities living inside levels somewhat disables this feeling, but only to some extent if you ask me. Mr. Ferrante unlisting wiki videos. As you might know, Mr. Ferrante is a YouTuber who often likes to make videos where he explains aspects of the Backrooms. Mr. Ferrante used to make videos about the Wikidot, but now changed to making videos about the liminal archives. He unlisted all of the videos about the Wikidot, meaning that you cannot search for them anymore.
Well,
You can still watch them though, as they sit in a playlist on his channel.
nice.
Level the Garden, name meaning. You might remember this level as the Garden, a level filled with mulch and many entities. At first sight, this number in this level seems meaningless. This number is actually the highest 64-bit integer,
There
meaning
we
it's
go,
the
it's
highest
right.
number a coding language can handle.
Yes.
Any number beyond this cannot be accurately represented, meaning that the Garden will always be the last level that has a place inside of the Backrooms code. deqy.mp3. This is a file that can be found on computers within the Backrooms. Attempting to open this file will cause you to teleport to a random level.
Nice.
Quantum tunneling. Quantum tunneling is an effect in quantum mechanics where a particle
I just really like how we went from like, by the way, you can look at the computers that are in the back room and you can get an MP3 file that will just randomly teleport you to a different room. Also now, quantum tunneling.
Mhm.
can go through a physical barrier because it doesn't have enough energy to go over the barrier. This phenomena happens because quantum physics are way different than normal physics.
This happens because quantum materials just said F it. And then, like, it's like, I don't have enough energy to go over this. Let me just go through it. Let me just,
They were feeling lazy that day. Just let them be.
I don't want to go over the obstacle. I'm just gonna no clip through it.
They fall. Thump.
One theory suggests that
And now
no clipping is
Wonderwall.
in a way related to quantum tunneling, as it's very comparable. Level 999. Level 999 is known as the Island of the Void and is the last level of Cluster 1. It has the appearance of a dark tropical island hovering over an endless, pitch-black void. The island has sand, palm trees, and water, but it's shrouded in complete and utter darkness. No confirmed entities on this level exist. Falling off the island will result in you falling onto the island from above.
Nice.
The more time you spend in level 999, the more hallucinations you will experience. These will consist out of your biggest regrets and the most horrible things you have done in your life.
You just die there.
You will also experience visions that are described as torture.
Oh.
The level also has whispers that know everything about you.
Oh.
They will whisper things like, "You're hopeless," or "You deserve this."
Oh.
The only way to ever leave this place is to repent all of your sins.
Nice.
If you do this successfully, you will wake up in level 1000. If you are unable to repent your sins, you will either die or be sent back to level 0.
Nice.
What does that mean?
Files on the Ant computer. We've already talked about the Ant, but just to clear things up, the Ant is an enigmatic level in the Backrooms that creates the illusion of escaping. The level is an endless modern
You
library.
did save your progress?
Computers can be found inside the Ant. A wanderer wrote a certain warning on a computer that he found in the Ant. He tells us that one of his MEG partners was chased by a partygoer, an entity that morphs onto its victim to
What?
turn him into a partygoer. They are quiet, stealthy, and have leathery skin. You can usually spot them if you see a balloon floating in the air. There's also a theory that suggests that a certain .exe program on computers in the Ant will lead you to the hub. Negative levels. Negative levels are a certain type of enigmatic level.
They were just really like talking about a computer in the end, and then they were just like, by the way, there's also these entities called partygoers. They carry balloons. Pennywise?
You guys should check the meme channel.
The meme channel? Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did you do it? Did you do it? I hope it is what I think it is, because I need this in my life. Yeah! Me and the boys searching for almond water. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys.
Y'all gotta see this shit.
Oh no, hold on.
You good?
Yeah. I'm trying to...
Pennywise? No, we're talking copper dumb. Pennywise? No, copper intelligent. You're welcome, Chad. For almond water. I smell almond water.
This is... Who's taking him on weekends?
You can have them, thanks.
No.
This is...
I only want them on Thursdays.
This is becoming my new phone background. No, actually, it's gonna be my lock background. No one's gonna ever want to go into my phone.
Opens phone.
Anyone who looks over your shoulder to try to sneak on you. Nope.
Clicks phone. It just... You're just sitting at lunch, someone taps your phone, just like looking for the time and just stares at it, and just slow tilt up towards you.
Guys, you just give him almond water and it's fine.
Reverse custody battle.
I'm so excited for the rest of the Discord to wake up and see this in the meme chat. I'm dying. That's so funny. Oh my god. Anyways.
Levels that exists within the Backrooms. Not a lot are discovered, but the ones that are seem to inherit some out-of-the-ordinary properties. The levels can be very unstable and can lead to very dangerous levels. You can usually enter negative levels if you no-clip out of the backrooms. Backrooms ARGs. There don't seem to be that many backrooms ARGs, but there's at least one that I find interesting and is actually still active. The best ARG I could find is made by the YouTube channel Dinnerbone777.
Dinnerbone?
This channel created
Yo,
some of
you
the
already
best
upside down?
backrooms footage
Whoa,
I've ever
yo!
seen, with perfect ambience, lights, and of course the low quality camera footage. Explaining this footage will be a whole video on its own. If you're interested, you can watch this video named Who's Trapped in the Backrooms, where the channel Alter tries to explain this ARG.
Yo, let's
SCP
go.
clone. I believe most of you are familiar with what the SCP Foundation is, but I'll explain it anyway. The SCP Foundation is a fictional organization that tries to capture SCPs, entities that cannot be released into the public.
Copium.
SCP stands for Secure, Contain, and Protect. Some people believe that the Backrooms is inspired or is perhaps a clone of a SCP. The whole Backrooms lore definitely seems to be based on the SCP wiki. What might have inspired the original post is SCP-3008, known as the Infinite IKEA.
The Infinite IKEA!
It tells the story of a guy who was trapped inside this seemingly endless retail space. The space has communities, but also has violent entities that try to attack him. There's also a theory that the Backrooms itself is an SCP, but I find it unlikely for an organization to hold an alternate reality with an infinite space.
Excellent.
AAAAAAA.exe.
AAAAAA.exe.
I have problems at home.gov.
What?
Oh, pizza rolls. Let's go.
That is the funniest first chat message I've ever gotten to my entire life.
Alright, Keanu, what the heck
Dude,
was that?
to be
Keanu,
honest,
are
I
we
was wondering
good?
if I was going to have to delete that or not.
Thank you for the follow. We're talking about the Backrooms, so hopefully that distracts you if that was like a /gen. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just like the idea of there being I have problems at home.gov is it's just, yeah. Anyways, I got pizza rolls. I'm so glad. Anyways, we're talking about .exe.
Before we can talk about this .exe file, you must know level Omega. According to some, level Omega is the final level in the Backrooms, hence the Omega symbol. The level has black walls, floors, and ceiling that absorb 100% of the light.
Nice.
The most interesting thing about level Omega is that there is a laptop that controls the entirety of the Backrooms. All levels are represented as folders, and the entities as configurable files. The configs runs on a file named AAAA.exe. Running this file will open a box that lets you open a configuration. This will let you change the human entities files, meaning that you can actually delete humans. Deleting the files is all you can do, as changing anything about it will make the program crash. Hallucinations. If you want to survive inside of the backroom,
You're meaning to tell me that there's some person who can just get, like, no-clipped into a room that lets you control the Backrooms, and then, like, it's just like, hey, by the way, you can delete humans now.
Cool.
Hello?
Is that just how God came into existence? He just, like, got to this room and was like, okay, I control everything now, and I can just,
Guys,
you know.
the front rooms are actually the Backrooms of some other place, and God is just some guy on a laptop.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I hate that. I genuinely hate that.
I'm so sorry.
If you can, like, delete humans, you can create humans, so, like...
But what
God did
happens
that
if it
here.
crashes?
/undelete? What?
Wait. Oh wait, yeah, if you do crash the computer, does it, like, do the Backrooms, like, just cease to exist?
Is that what
I don't know.
Armageddon is? Is the Backrooms just crashing?
That's what happened with the dinosaurs.
Oh god!
Oh my god.
God just
Oh
went,
my god.
/ delete the dinosaurs.
Someone
What?
/deleted the dinosaurs.
Oh, that's... Hey, that's another merge quote. Someone /deleted the dinosaurs.
/deleted the dinosaurs. Oh no.
so you
Someone
need to keep
just
your
/
sanity.
delete me real quick.
One easy way to do this is to sleep or drink
That's
almond
what happened in
water.
episode
I'm
200 of
just
Many
TMA.
water-
Atlas, you're not wrong. That is actually what happened.
Oh
This is
so
true. This is
right.
true. That's
Oh,
facts.
fuck.
notice
Oh,
what
no.
are going crazy is the hallucinations. Hallucinations are common within the backrooms, as some levels contain them naturally. However, most levels don't.
Natural
Hallucinations
hallucinations.
can start out small, but can become dangerous, as they might even drive wanderers to
nothing
suicide.
No.
Missing people. Everyone has heard of cases of people that have gone missing and never returned.
Yeah.
Some of these cases can be explained by
They end
things
up in the
like drowning
caves
or fake suicides.
under the U.S.
Some cases,
That
however,
is a
don't make any
very
sense and don't have any supporting
chance.
theories. It is believed that a lot of people go missing because they entered the backrooms and never came out of there, to either wander endlessly or die. There's fortunately some developing on this problem, as there are certain
Slash
backrooms
kill
groups that
everything.
focus on missing people. One example is the International Extradimensional Missing Persons Investigation Committee, or IEMPIC. Their main focus is distorting space-time so that they can now create wormholes to start saving people.
Decoy, why? Why?
Oh boy.
Oh.
That's a new one.
Oh boy. I deleted the thing that I had up, so
What's the meme? What's the meme?
I don't know.
Decoy, I love it. I love it. Beautiful. Chef kiss. Mwah.
Friendship ended with numbers, now pink carpet is my best friend. I'm dying. Oh my god.
I am so glad there's no work tomorrow or anything.
Yeah, same. I'm losing my mind right now. We're almost done.
The
Guys, we're
plan
almost done.
unfortunately failed, and it seems for now that they are stuck here too.
People who have things
The
to
center
do
of the
tomorrow, please
backrooms.
get some
This
sleep.
entry refers to a
probably not
theory
gonna
that
end
suggests that the
anytime soon.
backrooms is
It's not
located
like I
in some
have
sort of
work
void in
tomorrow.
the universe, where the
Uh-oh.
center of this void is the most
That's-
distorted.
That was kind of what I was
This would mean that the
leading
most
at.
distorted level,
Well-
let's say level 1.5 for now,
Listen,
exists in the
I'm
center
in the title
of
of the
void.
stream. I need to
The
stay
further
here.
you go from the
Uh-oh.
void, the more
What time do you work tomorrow?
10.
quote-unquote
Okay, we're
normal the level becomes,
Manageable.
such as level
Alright.
4 for instance.
Yeah.
The music suddenly changed. I'm nervous. The bottom.
Draco Malfoy?
Entities are fake. What?
Level 7 and 8
What?
and Bermuda Triangle connection. I believe most of you are familiar with the Bermuda Triangle, an oceanic
Draco
triangle
Malfoy.
formed by Bermuda,
Okay.
Miami, and Puerto Rico. Many planes have been lost above the Bermuda Triangle because of
Are
its
they-
supposed very severe
Bermuda
UFO/extraterrestrial
Triangle a
activity.
Like a glitch in the
Now,
Is
if
that
you
where
recall
people, like, do
correctly,
snow
level
clip?
7 is an infinite ocean filled with distilled water, and level 8 is an infinite cave system with caverns and underground
Oh.
systems. Level 7 and 8 are very much connected with each
The
other.
thing lives in the
This
Bermuda
theory suggests
Triangle.
that lost ships and airplanes from the Bermuda Triangle
explains
actually
that.
end up inside of level 7 and sometimes in level 8.
You know what's
Oh.
I
This
thought
can
the
make
Bermuda
sense as
Triangle
level
would be a
7
bigger
is not
problem
only
than,
very
it actually
underexplored,
is.
it is also
Fair
the home
enough.
of
Same thing with
shipwrecks, as we found
sinkholes.
out with level 7.2, which is
You mean
basically the
quicksands?
replica
Yeah,
of
that
the
one.
Titanic wreck.
But also sinkholes.
There are two level
Yeah.
omegas.
Oh.
We've already talked about level omega, but this level is more specifically known as level capital omega, as we found that there's also a lowercase level omega.
Nice.
The other level omega is an intergalactic space. You can float around here, but don't stare at the view, as you will experience an extreme pain when you do this.
Okay.
Level omega can lead you to a giant maze that has hallways for a mental asylum. If you
Nice.
escape this maze, you can exit the level. Failing to escape this maze will cause you to face something worse than the backrooms.
Oh.
The level holds the first humanoid entity that ever entered the backrooms. Entities are fake. Entities are fake refers to the theory that all entities in the backroom
Do you guys want to meet the first? Can you imagine the first person that glitched into the back rooms and they're just like, "Now what's all this then?" Interesting.
are just hallucinations.
I'm
There
going
isn't a
back to
lot
my
of
man the
evidence to
dollar.
support the existence of any entity, besides other wanderers, of course.
North.
This theory begins to make more sense if you take into account what I said about liminal spaces. Having life inside a liminal space removes the liminality.
Ew, whatever that is.
Entities might only exist within your mind. Backrooms varies person to person. We have many sources that contain information about the backrooms on the internet. I'm
been
talking
here
about
before.
the subreddit, the fandom, the Wikidot, and liminal archives. Many levels that have been
Oh,
written.
my camera is covering it up. I'm sorry. My camera is covering up the best logo. Hold on. You need
Yeah,
to see this.
I like how they're like very inclusive.
Look at that. Look at that. It says the Backrooms. You've been here before.
They're very inclusive.
Give me back my image. There we go.
Did you know if you
New
hold
meme
shift,
just
you
dropped?
can-
New meme just dropped, you say?
Yeah, new meme. New meme.
New meme?
No me.
You can hold shift on the different layers to drag them up at the same time, like your camera and your
Now, hear
the
me out.
border.
I'm
border.
lazy.
Yep. You just hold shift and grab both of them, and then you can move them at the same time.
Now, hear me out. I'm lazy.
It's like sponsored by Norby. Damn, I like that.
Yes, lady. Makes more work for self. My goodness. Thank you, Cake Bird. Thank you for that one.
Alright, this is the first one. Oh, I'll show the other one too, because I have this now. There we go. Nice. Hitting all the buttons on the elevator, clipping to the back room. And then, the vlog is sponsored by Narby. Oh no, bro. Oh my god.
bro.
Oh no, bro. Oh no.
written don't align with each other.
Oh my god.
This would suggest that the Backrooms is not experienced in the same way and is in fact different for every person.
That's exciting.
The Backrooms are an error. We have already talked about how the Backrooms is
Oh, yo, I want that carpet. That
Yes.
carpet slaps.
Yes.
Yo.
some kind of simulated alternative
At first I
reality.
thought you were talking about
What
the
if I
piss
told you that the
carpets, then I was
Backrooms was never meant to be
Oh, God.
created and got created because of an error in the source
I love
code?
that car.
This actually seems to make sense since so many levels inherit weird properties and glitches. You might
One of the coders and
the Backrooms and
what the F just button did I press to make it do that? I muted it. Anyways,
Oh.
I was gonna say the one of the coders is the one that made this like effing room and then was like, hold on a second, I need to fix this, and then didn't fix it and made the entire Backrooms. Was like, well, I guess I need new coders to run this, and I guess I live here now.
the further the level is away from the center, the less distorted it is. This would mean that the center levels contain the most errors in their code, thus explaining why these levels are so unstable. An error-made encoding doesn't just affect one line of code, but usually a whole string, and sometimes even more.
Yep.
The Backrooms creation date. Let's take a look at the Backrooms timeline. The original photo of level 0 was posted on 4chan in 2019.
Yes.
What?
What?
I
That's
feel
what I was thinking. Is that like this photo was posted in 2019? Like the concept seems a lot older, but I think the photo is more recent.
no, because the thing, like, I think the concept of the Backrooms, is definitely older, but I don't think, like, this whole, concept of the Backrooms, like, the lore bit, I knew was newer, because, I had never heard of it before, like, all these different levels and everything like that, but the fact that it was only made in 2019 is...
Mind-blowing.
Man.
It feels like it should be a lot older than that, but
I mean,
now
to
that
be
I'm
fair,
thinking of it, that kind of makes sense.
It
Mhm.
does have a
New
nostalgia
meme
feel
just
to it.
dropped.
Oh no.
New meme.
New meme?
No, wow,
meme?
meme.
I don't even have Discord up.
Oh boy. I mean, do you blame
Oh,
us?
tonight is just backwards discussion of making memes now. No, this is great because I'm so excited for the rest of the Discord to wake up and have like this makes absolutely no sense.
This
Oh,
makes
God.
0 sense.
all of this, The meme is now just all out of context comment.
Oh,
By the way,
Wait, what's
this
a dollar? I
is
think
this is
I
a
missed
public
it.
Discord, by the way. Like, if people who are new to chat want to join this, you guys feel free to. This is a public Discord. You can be here. You can post memes.
Everybody in the chat. Everybody
It's
just
all
said,
that.
yes.
Oh, good job. Why did it not do it for me? Did I spell it wrong? No, I didn't.
No, it has a cooldown of like 5 seconds.
Everybody.
Everyone else is like, watch the VOD. Yes, queen. I'm losing my mind. This is so funny.
After we're done putting the memes in,
oh my god.
And after stream is done, just share a link to the VOD at the bottom of all of the memes.
No, they can figure it out.
Yeah.
Wait, what's a dollar?
Were you not here for that?
I don't think so.
Oh, the dollars are like so
An
like
entity.
it's an entity in the boiler room.
Uh-huh.
That their way of attacking you is no clipping their arm through the wall to like just yoink you.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I think they exist in other rooms as well, but yeah, they're in the boiler room.
Yeah, and we were like, when that showed up, we were like, absolutely not. Do not like that entity. That's bad. And then the next entity was the immortal fish, and everyone was like, hold on a second.
That's even worse.
I think we'll take the no clip dollar.
Oh, guys, Billy's sending me photos.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. I'm gonna send them some photos.
Oh,
I'm gonna
perfect.
send them the memes we have just made.
Guys, I'm gonna continue learning about something that happened in 2019 on 4chan. I thought this website died, but we're here, I guess.
This will be the earliest version of this photo. It wasn't called
Wow.
the Backrooms back then, but unsettling images that just feel off. A user later replied with the famous narrative that we all know. This would go on to become the first piece of Backrooms lore.
Wow.
I like to
Only
believe whenever this
2019, that's
narrative was
crazy.
posted, the Backrooms was created. That creation date would be 12 May 2019.
I feel like
However,
I've
I
known
don't think
about
you
the
can really
Backrooms
call
like
this the
basically as
creation
soon as
date,
it got
the
made.
Backrooms has existed for centuries, and it's probably been written about, but just in other forms. It just came to light in 2019 after this post, but
Do
the
you
actual
think
place
Alice
has
in
been in
Wonderland
existence
is
for a
just a
very
story
long
about the
time.
Backrooms?
Yes.
The Backrooms is a debug area. What is a
Yes,
debug
absolutely.
area, you might ask? Well, a debug area is a term used in computer language to describe a certain...
Alice in Wonderland, interesting enough, is one of the only stories that is considered well written where the main character makes no decisions for themselves.
Huh.
Because that's like one of the things you learn as a writer is that the main character has to have agency in what happens to them, and Alice simply does not. Things just
Yeah.
happen to them. Yeah. Like they make 2 decisions in that or they make like 3 decisions in that entire thing that basically affect nothing, which is follow White Rabbit, eat cake, and drink strange liquid. Everything else just kind of happens to them.
Mm-hmm.
certain software that can be used to detect and remove existing and potential errors.
Oh.
The Backrooms could very well be exactly that, as you will experience a lot of glitched things inside the Backrooms. The properties within the Backrooms are in fact so strange that it makes sense to be some kind of testing place.
Did a new meme just drop?
Yes, and this one is golden.
New meme time.
It is golden.
That's not the right one. I receive funny memes, you receive out of context BS all to your stream.
Oh, hey, Dean, how's it going?
Dean, good morning!
It is also, in fact, morning here.
Well, yeah, technically we're 10 minutes into the morning.
Oh my god. Well, Dean is actually morning. Like, Dean is, like, getting ready for school right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Dean. We're
Dean's
talking about the
way across the
Backrooms.
planet.
This is basically the context that you need. It's very late. It is midnight.
Yeah, Dean, you showed up at exactly the right point to see what is basically happening in all of chat right now.
Yeah, me losing my mind. It's 3:10 a.m. for me. Scythe, I am so sorry. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Guys, we're gonna finish this 1 hour video. We're gonna finish it. We have 19 more minutes. We got this.
Mm-hmm.
2 more hours later.
Guys, first person in the back rooms. This is what I want to hear about.
Empty space theory. The empty space theory tells us that somewhere in the universe there is a place where light and matter don't reach. We don't know if this exists and we cannot detect it, but it makes sense if you apply the physical attributes of lights and matter.
Okay.
Since the alternative universe we call the Backrooms is so massive, it could be located inside all of this empty space. We already know that the Backrooms do exist in some kind of void that is extremely dark. We have all been in the Backrooms. Everyone might have been inside of the Backrooms. A lot of 4chan users underneath the original post said that they have seen the picture of level 0 in their dreams. Every photo or video from these liminal spaces has this weird nostalgia to it. We feel this nostalgia because we actually have been there before, but this memory is stored very deeply. The only way to feel like you've
We've all
accessed
been
this
to the
memory
Backrooms.
is seeing the picture of the place you've already visited again. Many people might be unaware, but we probably have all already been inside of the Backrooms.
That's exciting.
Glitched objects. This is pretty rare, but some levels can
I want that in my room, in my house, and I don't want to ever acknowledge that that exists.
Sims be like,
I can make something work like that.
It's a fashion statement.
I can make that work. I can make that work.
You know, I want that in my house, and then when people question me about it, I just say, "What do you mean?" Like
no,
like no acknowledge.
like, put extremely like a wooden sign that with an arrow that points to it,
Yeah.
and just write on it, they can't see it.
It's like, oh, it's my plant. Yeah. I don't water it. It just kind of chills. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's okay.
sometimes contain glitched objects. Here's a photo of a wanderer who supposedly found a glitched plant inside level 1.
It's actually really
You should
cool,
never
though.
touch these objects
be
as they
so
might
cool.
send you
Plant.
to a random level.
Dean, elaborate.
Butterfly effect. The butterfly
named him
effect refers to the
Jerry.
fact that even within the Backrooms, small changes can make bigger changes happen.
I didn't really
Some
see
levels
that
are the
straight.
reason why
I
other
like
levels
it
were
being straight.
discovered.
Now I'm really seeing it.
A level like
Back room.
696,
Uh-oh.
the infinite building
Real
one,
fun.
was only discovered because of level 423.
Uh-oh.
Level 423 was found because of level 300, and so on. Levels altered by partygoers.
Oh, party
As you
goers
have
are here.
learned, partygoers are dangerous entities
look
inside
like
of the
Gumby.
Backrooms that will try to latch
They
onto
do
you
look like
to turn
Gumby.
you into a partygoer. The partygoers live inside level fun. Now,
Level
partygoers can be
fun.
found almost everywhere in the Backrooms. They are always traveling and sometimes alter the levels in various ways. Even the MEG pages sometimes can be
I don't
changed
think
by
it's
the
very fun. Are
partygoers.
you sure they're
Whenever this
partygoers?
happens, it is very important to delete that page. Unarchived deleted levels. This entry refers to all the deleted levels that haven't been archived. This unfortunately
ball
means
pit?
that there is no
Probably.
way to view
It's
certain
probably
deleted
also
levels.
full of pee, though.
Unreleased information.
A ball pit
This is a
full of
theory that
pee.
states that a lot of Backrooms information is withheld from us.
To be fair, though, that one picture from DashCon is 100% a back room.
Yeah.
Like the one where it's like a gymnasium with that ball pit, like in the in the corner. That is 100% a back room.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, just look at the Wikidot. There are so many levels that just don't have data yet. Some information is definitely unreleased in order to keep the population safe. It could be the Major Explorer group that is behind this.
guys, I'm gonna write an entry
Entering
for the
through
back
lucid
rooms and
dreams.
just have it there.
You
It's
might be
gonna awesome.
familiar with the recent trend of reality shifting, a way to move your consciousness from your current reality
We were
to
talking
your
about that
desired
about an hour
reality.
ago.
This is kinda similar to the whole lucid dreaming phenomenon and
Oh, yeah, we
using it
were.
to your advantage. As you know, lucid dreaming is a
That looks
practice
like the
in which
Stanley
you are able
Parable.
to control your dreams. This skill can be obtained by a lot of practice and patience. Some people might be
Power
able to
shifter,
actually
like
enter
a
the
Stanley
Backrooms by
Parable
lucid
is
dreaming.
like a backroom
This can have
thing.
benefits as it
It
might be
is.
more safe.
For sure.
Be aware because this can cause you to wake up inside the Backrooms.
Uh-oh.
First person in the Backrooms. Not a lot is known about this, but there had to be a first person to enter the Backrooms.
Did there, though?
The Backrooms are practically timeless, so this person probably lived a long time ago. The first person that ever entered might actually be alive because of the time properties. He or she might be wandering through the levels and never return to the
mean-
front rooms.
It
Oh.
doesn't necessarily mean that the first person who entered
The abyss.
wasn't unaware of
The dark web, Area 51, the Matrix theory? Yo, this is gonna be wild.
Government
Other
file.
entrances to the Backrooms. The The most common way to enter is of course by no-clipping.
Yeah, by no
We have
clipping,
talked about the
obviously.
skill of lucid dreaming, but no one has confirmed that this is a legitimate way of entering the backrooms. It is believed that there are in fact way more ways to enter. One way might be using hallucinogenic drugs. If you've ever heard of the elevator game, you might know that performing this game correctly will cause you to enter to an alternate universe. This place might be related to the backrooms in a way. Other methods
What's the
include
elevator
rituals
game?
and meditation.
Bro, what's the elevator game?
Backrooms
What's the elevator
population.
game?
The backrooms are extremely large, so finding humans can be very hard.
Okay.
There are groups and populations, but these are very scarce. Level 0 is about 600 million square miles, which is about 3 times as great as the Earth's square mileage, which is about 197 million square miles. And this is only level 0. You can imagine that finding other people will be close to impossible without communication. It is however stated that the backrooms population may be very large. About 100 million people enter every decade. Not every single one stays of course,
What?
but some do. We can find all of this information on computers in the end. As of 2021, 12 billion people have at one point in our history entered the backrooms.
Rip.
The backrooms is purgatory. This theory already came up briefly, but I will explain this more thoroughly.
That sounds
Purgatory
correct.
is known as the place between heaven and hell, a place where people go that died in
For
God's
those
friendship.
people, but I'm built different.
These people receive their eternal salvation, but still need some form of purification in order to enter heaven. Purgatory is ultimately a place of judgment, the final crossroad of some sorts. Now let's say that the backrooms is in fact purgatory. This will be interesting because we already have level 666, a place that is literally called hell. There's also level 254, called Blue Heaven. Most importantly, we have level Theta.
Yeah, it's called Blue Heaven, but it's literally unsafe, unsecured, and psychotic hazard. Hello?
Level Theta is almost written in a way of God talking to you, as it says that it's judge, jury and executioner. I can agree to the theory that the backrooms is in fact purgatory, but I do believe that hell and heaven does exist in the backrooms too, as you never truly leave the backrooms. Level 0 Real World Location. This is truly one of the greatest mysteries on the internet, but I think we're close to solving it. We are of course talking about the original 2019 Level 0 photo that was posted on 4chan. The original photo seems to depict a seemingly abandoned 70s or 80s office building with yellow wallpaper. Now this is not confirmed, but many people believe that the original photo is in fact yellow shifted. Both the weird angle and the off-putting coloring make the photo eerie. The closest we ever got to figuring out where this photo was taken was in a Reddit post from 1 year ago, in which a user stated that another user recognized the photo as a place in his old office job. The person on
Could you imagine being that person that's just like, wait, I work there, and then people would be like, yeah, we've all been to the back, and it's like, no, like I have photos, guys, like, and then like being like, here, this is like the place that I worked, and this is like, what?
previously told the name of the company, and this is the photo the user found. Everything about this is very similar to the original photo, down to the wall size. The non-yellow shifted photo looks even more alike. If we do a reverse image search, we can find that this photo was taken on Main Street 6 in Ogdensburg, New York. Looking for a multi-store on Google Maps on this location will be unsuccessful. It might be the case that that building was destroyed, meaning we will never explore the inside of level 0.
No!
Fortunately, there's still hope, as we might not be looking hard enough. This is the best information we have.
The fact that Reddit hasn't found where it is genuinely terrifying. Oh,
Reddit's
also,
pretty good at finding shit. Like,
yeah.
you need something found, Reddit's got you, and it's been what?
4
3
ways to no
years.
clip into the back rooms. POV, you are $1. You acquired almond water.
I love the little blushy. Little blush.
You killed them. I think you killed them. What I feel he sounds just like,
Oh my god! Vibrates vigorously. Meantime. I'm crying. It's so funny.
Come on.
Oh my god.
right now.
We have
Bing
10
bong.
more minutes.
Area
We have 10
51.
more minutes. Bing bong.
Let's say that the government found out about the backrooms.
Bing bong.
Wouldn't they want to
We have
hold the
bing bongs
information
in
about
chat,
this?
guys.
This theory suggests that either the backrooms are located in Area 51 or that Area 51 holds some secret information. It makes sense, and this is definitely something that could be dangerous, but can also be important for science, as anomalies like the backrooms can be used for scientific experiments.
Yes, scientific
The
experiments.
Matrix theory. This basically takes the whole backrooms as a simulation theory and turns it completely around. The Matrix theory states that all humans already live inside of the backrooms, but their
Okay.
bodies are unconscious. Every human is hooked up to a computer in some way, and whenever they enter the backrooms, they actually wake up. This would mean that our real world is a simulation and the backrooms itself is the real world.
That would be
Earth to
terrifying.
backrooms portals. Some believe that Earth holds some secret portals that can make you enter the backrooms. The portals can be in storage rooms, abandoned places, and even in caves or mines. One portal-like theory named
The
the
cave
Michigan Blue Hell
systems.
might also be
Cave
related to the backrooms.
systems.
The Michigan Blue Hell is a conspiracy theory that states that there is an extensive underground tunnel system in Michigan where you can essentially leave reality. Sounds a
Oh,
lot like
good.
no clipping if you ask me.
See it there.
Government files. This entry is closely related to the Area 51 one, as it suggests that the government holds
I
files that
don't
contain
like the
information
idea
about the
of
backrooms.
unclassified and
This
then
information
secret
can
crossed
include
out.
many
That's
possible things
not
such as
okay.
level layouts, descriptions of the backrooms, and people that got lost because they ended up in the backrooms. Quantum immortality. Before we can apply this theory to the backrooms, you have to understand what quantum
Guys, I have a thing about quantum immortality. Okay, so my friend explained to me what quantum immortality means, okay? And I just like hated the idea of quantum immortality, and I was just like, I don't get this. This is terrifying, and I hate this. He's gonna
Oh,
explain
I've
it, so I'm
heard
not
about
gonna
this
explain
before.
it. But
I don't
then,
like it.
but
I
then
know how it
a
works, but
comic
you
book
don't
that we both read, the next issue that came out, like literally that Wednesday, and I read it, like literally one of my favorite characters was talking about to his teacher about quantum well, the opposite basically. So like this is referring to it as quantum immortality, but it's also referred to as quantum suicide. It's the same thing. But basically
Yeah.
it was like talking about that in the comic book that we both read, and like I had this huge argument with him, and then my favorite character was the one that was talking about it, and I was like, I am losing it right now. But he's gonna explain what it means, but I'm not okay.
immortality is. Quantum immortality basically states that whenever something happens, new versions of reality are made. Let's say you're stuck in a room with a bomb. This bomb has a 50% chance to go off every 10 minutes. Of course you would conclude out of this that you have a 0% survival rate. Quantum physics sees this differently, because every time the bomb will go off, you will live on in another universe where the bomb didn't go off. This is because you can only experience the universe in which you live. According to quantum immortality, you can never die in this room by the bomb. Now let's apply this to the backrooms. What if I say that whenever someone dies inside the backrooms, another parallel universe is created where they didn't die?
Yeah, so basically the idea there is that like you can never die because you can only perceive when you're alive. Basically, so that's kind of the idea there. But like
And thus live on. Outsiders will still experience the death of said person because they didn't switch universes, but the person itself will live on.
yes. Guys, the last one, the point of no return.
Oh no,
Oh,
not
God.
not
Time travel.
not.
Time is
Ah! I wasn't expecting Fallen Down to start playing. Hello? It's too late for this.
inside the backrooms to slow down immensely.
Also,
Imagine you building a machine that can take you to the backrooms and back to the front rooms whenever you want. We don't know exactly how much time is slowed down in the backrooms, but take this property as an example. Let's say that whenever 1 hour on Earth passes, you will experience this as 10 hours in the backrooms. If you use this imaginary machine to go to the backrooms, spent 30 hours in there and then went back, this would mean that you essentially traveled back 27 hours in time, as those 30 hours in the backrooms only equal to 3 hours on Earth. It is very hard to wrap your head around this concept, but I believe that there is definitely something to it. Nothing is forgotten. This entry states that whenever you leave the backrooms, you forget everything naturally. Some memories in your brain you just can't recall, but are activated when you experience certain things. It is almost as if your brain never truly forgets anything. This can be applied to the backrooms, because most people were once in the backrooms but don't remember it. Only a few people can actually recall it. Let's take a look at level 12. You cannot take photographs here, and wanderers seem to forget this level whenever they leave. It turns out that people can actually remember level 12, only under the right circumstances.
Oh, good.
You can also link this theory with liminal spaces.
There it
Ever
is.
thought about why these
The
photos
party
were so nostalgic? It might be because you once were
moment.
there, but you only forgot until you looked at this photo.
Oh god.
Nothing is truly forgotten.
I didn't like
The
that
grave
photo. That
isn't
was my
real.
playroom.
This theory is based on the quantum immortality entry. I'll explain the grave first.
That's a big
The grave
sword.
is the lowermost level of the
That don't make
backrooms, without a number or calculatable depth. The grave is known as the destination for ensouled beings that die within the backrooms.
No, thank you.
Before the grave was discovered, wanderers presumed that dying in the backrooms functioned the same way as dying on Earth.
I'm sorry, I'm getting so distracted by the fact that Fallen Down is playing in the
I
background.
know. I'm picturing more attention to that right now.
Like, that's all I'm
Music
hearing
is-
is this do,
Yes.
do, do, do.
The grave looks very much like Earth itself, with a few noticeable differences, such as an extremely large two-handed sword,
Yeah, I was about to
a
say,
colossal
like the sword
mountain-sized
that's in the
machine,
background
and a
there.
statue of 1,000 feet tall. Death is the only known entrance to the grave.
Oh.
If quantum mortality were to be real, meaning you cannot die in the backrooms, then the grave wouldn't be real. As you can see, this proposes a problem, since one cannot exist without the other. The only way for the grave to be real, if quantum immortality were true, is if the grave had a different function that is still unknown to us. This could be true considering the insufficient
That's
amount of
right,
information we
name
have
is
about the
Funky.
grave.
You're correct, Scythe.
Created by scientists. All of this
It's
could be
smiling.
one giant experiment that presumably has gone wrong.
Tower of Friendship
The
and
backrooms
sand will
itself
get
is
me
such
out
a
of the
fascinating
backrooms.
concept, and the properties that exist within are really one to experience. One reason why scientists created the backrooms is for psychological experiments.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
did it
this
work?
dimension be perfect to break someone's mind? All the hallucinations, strange events, and endless
I'm
hallways.
so glad I didn't move my camera.
It
That's
almost
so
seems
funny.
perfect to use as some kind of isolation therapy.
Perfect
The
censorship.
problem with this and many other theories is there isn't a consistent way to enter and exit.
I can't. That's so funny.
Obscure levels / ARGs. With the coming of new
I wonder where
backrooms
these doors
ARGs,
lead.
new levels are sometimes created. These can be quite obscure, as they are usually not discovered yet. Just look at this one.
This man is dead. Is that a balloon? Let me walk towards that for a second.
Yeah.
Like,
As it
no.
seems to be an infinite hallway of storage spaces.
The
Like a
back
little bit
rooms would
intensifies.
be a really like I think TikTok would be a really good platform for a backrooms ARG.
I actually came across something of an ARG, I think, over on TikTok somehow.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of people who have tried to make ARGs on TikTok, but considering that that one that I showed you guys earlier has 10 million views, I feel like if you wanted to make a series of you being stuck in the backrooms and you were able to like edit it really well, you can make a really banger series on TikTok of the backrooms. That's a party you don't want, sir.
Also, the Wikidot has some really interesting levels from the backrooms, and I encourage you to check them out for yourself. Most
Oh,
reads on there
goodbye.
are super interesting, so I'm sure many of you
Rip
will
this
like
guy.
it. You can even use this random level button if you don't know what page you want to read.
Yo, let's
Backrooms
go.
games make you take over unused models. We can assume that unused models are models that are scrapped by God. He planned to use these for our universe. This theory suggests
O'Brien.
These were models that were unused by God. They were scrapped. They were not usable for the game that he made, which is called
Okay.
Earth.
That
Okay,
just confirms my theory. This is just God. messing
that whenever
with
you
us.
play a backrooms
Level
game,
is
you
Hero
actually
Brian
take over
on.
control over an unused model of the backrooms.
Oh my god.
Google Maps. If you go to Google Maps and type in backrooms of FHN, you will find this high school. If you scroll down to the photos and click all, you will see an image of what looks like level 0 in the backrooms.
No
Is
effing
this the
way.
real location of
No.
level 0? Unfortunately,
No.
I don't think so, because you can just add photos to Google Maps places like this. This is just a high school in Missouri. The place also has some Google
No.
Maps reviews of
Are you
people
sure?
that say
Have
that
you
they
been
were
there?
inside of the backrooms here.
It's just like a
Backroom
game of
streams.
Sims. This is true.
This refers to the
Oh.
fact that some people have live streamed themselves while being in the backrooms.
Oh,
Yo! People have live streamed themselves in the backrooms. Let's
Let's
go. Can I watch a backrooms live stream? Guys, I think that would be a really dope series that you make like a Twitch channel and all you do is live stream yourself in the back rooms. I think that would be absolutely like the coolest project ever that I don't have the money for. If you steal this idea, please let me be a part of it in some way. I need this.
Footage of this
Guys,
is
I'm
probably
so sorry,
somewhere
I
out
just
there, but
could
it's
not
hard to
drink
find.
properly and spilled tea on myself.
Malaysia Air Flight
No! Why would you do that?
Like, I'm tired and can't drink properly.
It's okay, we only have a few minutes left.
370.
We're so
As many of you
close.
know, the Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 is an airplane that disappeared in the Indian Ocean on March 8, 2014.
Yeah, it's super,
The
like...
Boeing 777 had 227 passengers on board. What is weird about this crash is that the wreck has never actually been found.
Yeah.
Now, of course,
like,
the ocean is large, but isn't it a bit weird that we don't have any idea where this wreck is? The
Beam
crash
check.
holds
We'll
many
check in a
conspiracy
second.
theories,
We're gonna
but you
finish this
almost
video.
never see anyone link the crash with the backrooms. What if the plane didn't crash, but instead no-clipped into the backrooms?
No, it ended up
This
at Night
theory
Vale.
is very obscure, but it's also low on the list, so it makes sense. The exit. Now, the most important entry of them all, the exit. How do you actually exit the backrooms?
You don't.
It seems that wanderers are constantly getting tricked into finding an exit. The end seems like an exit, but unfortunately it's just a trap. Fake realities, fake exits, traps and other hallucinations are constant, but we keep looking. We see so many wanderers
What if
that
Amelia
think that they
Earhart's in
found
the
an
back
exit.
room? Scythe, I have some bad
Sometimes they
news
see
for
an
you.
exit sign, light from outside, or other false promises. The terrifying thing is that there is no real end or exit. Not a physical one. Perhaps we haven't found it. Maybe the backrooms don't want you to leave. Maybe you cannot leave. You can try to meditate, imagine the front rooms. This might work, but beware. I for one believe you never truly leave. You can never truly leave the backrooms. You cannot leave what isn't there.
Music.
The metaverse. No! Is that it? Are we done? We have a minute left.
Well, there it is. You made it. I hope y'all enjoyed this one because
Guys, this is 2 days away from my birthday. That's not okay. Like, I was born December 18th, 1996.
Lol.
I was 6 months old.
That's not okay.
I certainly did. I now have a Discord server, so be sure to join if you're
Yo, he has a
interested. There's a
Discord
link in the
server.
description. Also, don't forget to give this video a
Backrooms
like
being
if you want to see
programmed in the
more and
metaverse.
you enjoyed
For
it.
real? For
I
real?
gotta say, I just, love the backrooms. If
We
you
do
like
too.
this type of content and you want to read
Thank you
more
so much,
on
man.
certain levels, you can.
We're done with this now. It is.
Are we
it's-
watching Matt Pat's video?
Not tonight. No.
Oh.
It is bedtime.
It is a bit late.
Dad!
Fidget, we want to fight. Oh no.
Yes, the immortality part.
Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for almond water.
Almond water.
Yo, Scythe, it's your birthday tomorrow?
What?
As in, like, okay, wait, is it your
Huh?
birthday today, though? Do you mean today? Because it's 3 a.m. for
Or
you.
is- Good question. Is tomorrow today, actually?
Because happy birthday, I guess. April
Happy
30th?
birthday.
So, okay, so
Ding
April
dong.
30th. April 30th. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Backrooms lore. God.
Among Us water.
Among Us. Oh my god. Well, okay, so I do want to watch the MatPat videos at some point, but it is almost 1 a.m. and I'm like
Yeah.
losing my mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
And also,
are
Spoons,
fading
you have work
quickly.
tomorrow. You
Uh-huh.
should get
one
sleep.
slip.
But I'm having
Simply
fun knitting.
This has been a stream. It most well, I mean,
Okay,
you
you
can
have to
continue
you have to
knitting.
read the last meme. I'm sorry,
Okay,
but you have
okay,
to read
okay,
the
okay.
that
Hold
one.
on, hold on. When you realized Dad got milk, but he got no clip to the back rooms.
So that's why he hasn't returned.
He has the milk. He has has the milk, but he did not make it.
He comes back with almond milk.
No,
No, he comes back with almond water.
it's not milk. It's almond water. I don't know why.
Oh my god. Now you wanted that almond water? Oh my god. I'm dying.
I think we broke them.
I am like delirious right now. Alright, well. This was a stream. That happened.
This did in fact happen. Oh god.
Oh my
No,
god.
I'm fading.
Oh my god. So I think we should watch the map pack videos. I'm also thinking that this might turn into like a series of stuff because I kind of want to watch the ARGs as well.
This
Like,
is gonna take a while.
So like
Should we have what would Ryan okay. Should we have like a backroom Wednesday or something? I don't know.
No, it would have to be on a day that like it will have to be at least like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Series. Okay, good. Yeah, it will have to be on one of the days that I don't have work the next day. Unless we were to do this earlier.
Thursday is ideal for me.
Yeah, Thursday's ideal. College frat boy Channing. Yes, let's go. Backrooms
Let's go
Friday.
to Backroom
Well,
Boys.
it will actually be Thursday, but yeah.
We'll just pretend that Thursday is Friday.
Yeah. Well, it's Friday for me because I don't work tomorrow.
Today's like my Sunday.
Yeah, so I'm thinking next time we watch the map pack videos, which won't take nearly as long. Tosi is back. Well, we're ending. I'm so sorry. I can't make earlier streams. Curse my Backrooms thrift store. No. I meant when I said earlier, I meant like we started this stream at like 9 today, like 9 p.m. PST. What I meant by earlier is like 7.
Yeah.
You know?
To be fair, there is also late shift.
I think this is the latest that I've been live. Like I don't think I've been live like I've been on other
That is
people's lives at
distinctly a
this time, but I
possibility.
don't think I've done this. Is the backroom a Chad? Yes. Yes. And then also there's also the wiki and like the archives and stuff where we can go in there and like read the there's a lot of stuff. We can make this a series.
Oh my
I
god.
think
Oh my
there's-
god.
Oh my god. Do we even look for someone to raid or do I just let you guys all to go to bed?
I
Honestly,
think
I think
Topher might be live.
just bad. Well,
Did you know that Topher followed me yesterday?
Yo?
for
No?
what now?
Yo?
Oh,
Yeah. Topher followed
Yo?
me yesterday when I was like offline and I looked at it and I was like, wait, hold on.
That's exciting, actually.
Topher's live.
Topher's just like,
Topher is live.
yes.
So, okay, so we can either just, like,
What the?
let you guys go to bed, or we can
No, we can raid
raid...
Topher.
We can... What?
We can raid Topher.
Or we could raid Topher. Topher is knitting. So you guys can have a nice little knitting stream to,
Finish
go to
off the
sleep to.
chaos.
He got pea carpet, though? Oh, yeah, Rob did. Yeah, that's true. He's also doing a Ukraine charity stream, so that's pretty cool. It looks like he's making socks, because that's what you do with, DPNs, double-pointed needles. I'm gonna have to sleep, but the stream's been fun. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm thinking, like, I might just let you guys go to bed. I think I'm gonna let you guys go to bed. I think it's bedtime. I think it's
Agreed.
It's bedtime. Alright.
It's time for slip.
I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, most likely. Make a really fun stream. Thank you. I'm also really sleepy. I was drinking caffeinated tea that whole time.
We have a
Wait,
sleep.
no, I just got on.
sleep
I'm
here.
so sorry. Dads,
What
I'm so
sold this?
sorry. What?
Wait, what?
Okay,
Mike
we've been
Ross,
up
what? Hello? What?
What?
What happened here?
What?
Hello?
What? Hello?
Crybaby,
That's
hello.
what-
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm, like, ending stream. I'm so sorry. But, feel free
You've
to
been-
follow. What is up? We were talking about
Us,
the
not
Backrooms
for
for a
long.
while. I'm so
We've
sorry.
been
I'm
here-
so sorry.
We've been
I'm
here
so
for
sorry.
3 hours already.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's like almost 1 a.m. for me. Crybaby, thank you for the follow. Mike Ross, also thank you for the follow. I don't know why that one didn't show up. I think because you guys both follow at the same time. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
There's like a cooldown between.
Bing
I was
bong.
streaming myself. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Bing bong.
Deads, thank you so much for the follow as well. I can see it in my like mini
You're-
feed, even though it's not popped up yet. Thank you, thank you. We were talking about the Backrooms, as you probably could tell. I'm sorry we're at the end of the stream, but I will show you guys memes out of context, and then and then we should be okay.
And then sleep shall happen.
And then sleep shall happen. And we're gonna be making this a series, so you guys want to come to the next one. We're gonna watch the MatPat theories. We're gonna watch some of the ARGs.
Altier, I still love that you went, yes. This is going to be very, very bad times, all that stuff, and we've just made jokes non-stop for the past 3 hours about this very upsetting thing, and it's like, jokes.
The Backroom boys at 3
Actual-
a.m. searching for almond water. Would the Lorca be an SMP? Yes. I would love that. I'm so good. I'm so glad, Deads. This one? Friendship ended with numbers. Now P Carpet is my best friend. This is the same one.
Same meme, different form.
Rob hitting all the buttons on the elevator. Rob clipping to the back rooms. This one I think is the one that makes the most sense, like, even out of context. This vlog is sponsored by NordVPN. This one's actually my favorite because it was a meme that we made rather than it being from the video.
Just ignored.
Immortal Fish, dollar, all of chat.
Yes, that was a thing that happened.
If y'all want a
except for
good
one.
giggle, and if you like anime, look up Ayukawa memes. Oh, I mean, we could later up in our own time. This one, Yas Queen.
Just
This one, funny memes, out of context BS, Ultir stream. Welcome to the Ultir stream. This is it. This is what happens.
this is
My face hurts from how much we've been laughing today. I'm not even joking. POV, you are $1. 4 easy ways into the back. No, clip into the back room. You have acquired almond water. Oh, this is the immortal fish. The
immortal fish.
He's 11 kilometers long.
More about the fish.
It being immortal, the 11-kilometer fish we want to fight. I have a good little hee-hee laugh at these. They're pretty good. I need to...
There's so many memeables.
This one is like a top contender. Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for almond water.
Oh, goodness.
No. Okay. Backrooms lore. God.
Just.
I love so much. I would, if I wanted to watch a stream after I'm playing Tales of Molly right now. Oh, okay. I mean, the VOD's always there. I highly encourage you guys to watch the VOD because this one was a banger. This one,
was a...
when you realize Dad got milk, but he got no clip to the back rooms. Can you survive? No, heart.
Can you survive?
No.
No.
Wait, hold on. Let's get rid of the pop filter.
Oh, I feel
No.
perfect. Oh my god. Anyways, we have to end stream now because I'm losing my mind. I feel like my siblings are trying to sleep right now, and I'm just simply not letting them.
You're welcome, Atlas.
These streams have been a banger. Yeah, I think my brother literally has his final exam ever of university tomorrow.
And then you're just here like, almond water!
He's just
And I've been screaming about almond water for 3 hours.
I'm just picturing him facing the wall, pillows folded over his ears, eyes bloodshot, staring daggers, and just like a speech bubble bursting through the wall with Almond water!
Almond water! Me and the boys at 3 a.m. getting almond water.
and just he's just got like this as his face. just as it just
He wants to be in the back rooms. Oh no. Yeah, we're definitely making this a series because there's so much, dude. There's so much.
Yes,
I don't know what next
upsetting
Thursday it's gonna be, but it'll be a Thursday, and I'll announce it in the Discord. It's when, yeah. I mean, when I don't find almond water. Oh no. Sad face. Well, I will be streaming tomorrow. It'll be one of my earlier streams tomorrow. So I'll be streaming at like 2, 3-ish, PST. It'll probably be knitting, honestly. It'll probably be knitting unless my friends log on to the Watchers SMP, but also, our person that hosts the server is moving. So the server might not exist right now. Because the computer that hosts it's been unplugged.
Oh my god, it got clipped.
It got clipped.
Cakebird.
I would like to tell you a little bit of a lore fact from the Watchers SMP. So my friend hosts it on his computer, right? So I don't pay for the server, which is awesome and great. But we were having lag issues after we added 2 new people. And we were like, shoot, why is this happening? And he's like, well, I optimized the computer so that, like, this computer only runs this server, by the way. And so he's like, yeah, I optimize it so, like, it puts all of its computing power basically to running this server. And also I finally connected an Ethernet cord to it. So that meant for, like, the first 2 months of the server was running off of Wi-Fi.
Oh no, the entities are gonna find you.
I know! And, like, I was so upset. He was like, yeah, I finally put an Ethernet cord in it. I'm like, Liam, no.
Why did it not have an ether cord before?
I don't know.
Why was there bacon in the soup?
Watchers SMP in the back rooms, not clickbait. For real, though. Actually, that did happen. There's a clip on my channel somewhere of me finding the edge of the world because the chunks weren't loading. And so I just, like...
canon.
Yeah, and it's canon because the Watchers SMP be like that.
Wait, was that the one where I was there?
I think I might have been talking to you.
That was I think before anybody else had been on it.
You found the grave? I really did. Anyways, I need to go to bed.
Now
I need to go to bed.
Server's on.
Yeah.
Usually I do a raid at this point, but everyone else needs to go to bed. Go to bed. Go, everyone. You're gonna stand up, you're gonna stretch, and you're gonna go get a glass of water.
I don't like you telling me to go to bed. I simply will not go to bed now because you told me to.
Stay up and be insane.
Is there another meme?
Atlas. You god. You effing god.
Oh my god. Anyways, go drink some water.
You have to show that to him later.
I will. Drink some water. Go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow, most likely. Okay, well, you don't have to listen to me. It's a suggestion, mostly. I'll mostly see you guys tomorrow. If I don't, definitely Saturday for the group stream. Have a good night, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We will announce when the next one happens, and I hope to see you all there. Everyone yell bye as I end the stream with this lovely, lovely song.
Bye! Bye!
Bye!